is on.
Oh, 6 a.m. and already the boy ain't right.
End of the week, it's time to unwind. Good times on your screen. Leave your worries behind. The way to start your day with laughter and cheer. Join us on Facebook Friday Live. We'll bring joy, have no fear. It's Facebook Friday Live. It's Facebook Friday Live, the best morning show in town. Local events and fun happening all around. Good vibes, great people, living in Marco. The guy in the 419. Stay right here to Facebook Friday Live. Good vibes, great people, living in Marco. The guy in the 419. Stay right here to Facebook Friday Live.
Just like every person is unique, insurance coverage is crucial and needs to be designed for you, just like a tailor-made custom suit. Give us a call at 419-292-5700, or you can visit us online at www.insuredbydesign.com.
Hey, what's up? It's Lynn and Marco and Pat McCarty, guy in the 419. And of course, we're at the YMCA, Lynn. We're doing our weight loss challenge, and this is a great place to get in shape.
The Francis Family YMCA up on Dean Road in
Temperance.
I love this one. They're celebrating 20 years already. It's so state of the art. It's so clean. It's so new. It's kind of hard to believe it's been here 20 years.
I love this, especially if you have kids. This is the place to come. They've got slides, they've got rock climbing walls, and they have probably one of the best pools that the YMCA can offer. Not only do they have a pool for laps, but also a great kids.
We have a splash pad area. It is absolutely amazing.
And I see you guys drag me out here because of the pickleball court. they have.
Avery's over there. He's doing lessons now, and he's offered to show us how.
We want to do some weightlifting, right? Which way to the workout facility? That way. Some people go that way.
Do it.
I got you.
You
There
can
go.
do it.
Got you. Yeah. Oh, come on, Pat. You got it.
Oh.
Good practice here.
Whoo, Max! Yes, Max.
One of two pool areas here at the Francis Family YMCA. You are loving this.
Yeah.
You are picturing your son. Right
Oh,
over here.
boy, Leslie will be having a ball in here. With the pool for families, they have a lap pool over there, so two different pools. But this is a great place to work out and really do everything you need to do in your health.
Love it. I just think, how much fun it would be to spend a cold winter day right up here in this pool with your kids.
It's like more than 80-degree temperature in that water.
Oh, it's
right
perfect.
here.
Well,
Should
then
we
why don't
throw
we
you
find
in?
out?
No!
A very special.
It's National Hot Tub Day. Hot tub. All I'm hearing is hot tub.
You heard it here first, folks. It is National Hot Tub Day. Welcome, Facebook Friday Live. Good morning. It's opening day.
What?
Very excited about this. Marco, this is going to be your first opening day, isn't it?
It is. Yes.
Man, that's exciting.
What? How could you be here 3 years and this is your first opening day?
It's because I usually have my son this weekend.
Wow.
Yeah, but I don't know, somehow I'm on a different schedule.
Morning, Matt
cool.
Heckert, Kyle, AJ. Good morning, all of you. You guys are going to be broadcasting live in downtown Toledo today, right?
Well, we're going to be there hanging out, doing a few breaks back to the station, doing
Okay.
some Facebook Live
What about
breaks,
you
that
guys?
kind of
Aren't
thing.
you coming with a ukulele and everything?
With a ukulele?
Yeah.
Where'd you hear that?
I don't know.
No, I'm going to be
Can you play the ukulele?
going to some parties and going. I hope that couch is down there again.
Oh, the
You seen that?
couch you got to ride.
The mobile couch?
Yes.
Cricket couch?
It's a mobile couch. This dude he basically took a leather couch and put it on
It was hilarious.
on wheels and
Huh.
drove it with a joystick.
Well, that seems like something I would do.
And
It
Pat
was-
got a ride. It
I
was
got
so
I got to
fun.
ride on it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was great. It was amazing.
But you know what? I never saw him after that day.
Well, he
Decided to take it on the freeway. It didn't go so well.
He
Things didn't work out so
probably
well.
drove into the river with that.
Larry Russell's watching.
What? Can't believe that.
Morning, Larry.
Larry, Kevin Yarborough, you forgot him.
Kevin Yarborough. I was getting to him. I
Oh,
was
okay.
saving the best for last there. I took my kids. We went to the downtown. I tried doing all kinds of things. This was their spring break. So I was
Oh.
trying to do all kinds of different things each day.
Nice.
We had a pretty eventful week.
Well, good.
Yeah.
We went to the downtown library and met somebody who watches our show. Mr. I think I want to say his last name is Harbarger or something like that.
Mhm.
Okay.
I guess I was kind of making fun of the name. I don't know if I was like Harbarger or I couldn't pronounce him. Like, that's not a name, but something that I would say. Turns out he's actually Officer Harbarger.
Oh, wow.
He was the cop down there and he's like, "Hey, guy at the 49." I was like, "Hey, how's it going?" He
Put
goes,
your hands behind
"Hey,
your
I'm
back,
watching the
sir."
show." He goes, "You kind of made fun of my last name." I was like, "Oh, damn." I never actually I would never actually make fun of somebody's last
No,
name.
you just tease a little
yeah.
bit. Lovingly
Fun.
tease.
We drove. Carol Creaky says we just drove straight through to Florida, 20 hours in a car.
Wow.
She
Yeah.
needs a hot tub. You do need a hot tub today, Carol.
Actually, I disagree. You're in Florida. You have everything you possibly need in Florida right now. You have sunshine and 80-degree weather. I would die for that. So,
Well,
come on.
there are worse places to be, I suppose.
Is there?
Oh yeah,
Then
Yeah.
cold rain?
California.
Dude, it's sunny and nice in California.
Eh.
I would want to live there.
Oh man, I would love. I told my kids I told my daughter. I said next year we're going down to Florida because I looked at the temperature
Yeah.
and I was like, okay, next year. Because I said you can't go this early and because their spring break's always so early.
Right.
And I said we can't go to like Myrtle Beach.
It's still cold.
It's still cold. It's gonna be. It's. I looked at that. It's like 65 degrees there.
Yeah.
It's like that's not.
Yeah.
You can't
It
swim in the
is
water.
true. I remember being
Yeah.
disappointed several times
Oh,
heading
yeah.
places
Why would you
in
go
March.
all the
You
way
thought
to
it
a
was going to be
beach?
warm.
And I
it
love
wasn't.
Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, Myrtle Beach
is
is
one of the
great.
greatest places around.
Yeah.
But why would you go all the way 20 hours to Myrtle Beach
Yeah.
or to whatever, and then
Yeah.
be like when you can just go 25 hours to Florida and it's 80?
Right.
It does
Yeah.
make a big difference. But even San Diego, I've been thinking it's going to be warm in March. It's not.
Oh, dude, when I lived in San Diego for a couple years.
Isn't
When
it
I
like
first
70
moved out
degrees
there-
all year round?
Yeah,
No.
it's nice.
February, March, it's cool.
Really?
And the
They
nights
actually-
are cold.
They don't even for a long time they didn't even have air conditioners in cars and stuff out there because you could always just have it's just always like a pleasant temperature.
Yeah.
But here's the thing that I didn't. I got there as soon as I got there. I love the beaches. I'm like, I'm gonna go to the beach and go swimming. I don't know if you know this, but the Pacific. I grew up on the Atlantic Ocean, which just gets to like 85.
Yeah, it gets real nice.
87. It does not do that in California. It only gets to like 70. It's the coldest. That's why when you see all these surfers in the summer wearing wetsuits, like,
Right.
"Man, this guy's got to be hot.
Roasting,
They're
right?
not hot.
No, they're actually
Oh.
quite cold.
Freezing
The
out there.
coldest ocean I ever swam in, it was on the coast of Maine, and it was August. And I thought August it would still be somewhat warm. Oh my gosh! it
Oh
was
yeah, all the way up
freak-
there
it
in
was-
Maine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you still think you at least got July, and you have a little bit of August. You
I'm
think you
surprised, 'cause
find some
that's-
warmth there.
That
It was
Atlantic Ocean heats
it was
up because in
freezing,
Maryland it
freezing,
gets to,
freezing.
and that's only like
Not in Maine.
2.5 hours from Maine,
Makes a big difference.
I guess.
Mhm.
Makes
But
a
I'm
real big
telling-
difference.
And the seaweed, dude. I don't. Like the Pacific Ocean is so dirty compared to the Atlantic Ocean. It's not. It's night and day.
Really?
You get out there, it's like, dude, this is like. I mean, obviously the peaks and the you have the vistas. They're beautiful out in California. But the ocean sucks.
What about like in Hawaii? You ever been to Hawaii?
No, I've never been there, but I mean, those are beautiful.
But the water still just as cold
it
there?
doesn't seem like it, actually. I don't know. Maybe that's closer to.
Maybe it's a little further south.
Yeah.
Brad Shanks, good morning,
Good
sir.
morning, Brad.
Thanks for tuning in. I've known Brad's sister actually for a very, very long time. Pam Shanks. Oh my gosh, since I was like 6 years old.
Really?
I've known her. Yeah, she's a family friend. He is a family friend. He's a good guy, that Brad Shanks. So I want to know, are you guys going down to opening day? That's obviously the big thing that's happening this weekend.
What do you mean? What is that?
What is opening day?
That's all anybody's talking about.
That's
What that is.
That's the big thing. It's the big to do. What's the weather gonna be like today down there? Is it going to be raining?
Crappy early, but by game time it's going to be sunny and nice. Clearing. High 68.
Hey, Kevin Webb. Kevin, you got to be doing something fun, interesting.
Kevin would know about the temperatures.
He knows about the temperatures of oceans everywhere.
If he just joined us. So Kevin, I was saying how the Pacific Ocean is not like the Atlantic Ocean. When I moved to California, it was so cold and all the seaweed. It's actually just, and it's dark. It's not a good ocean. But then Pat said, well, it's Hawaii. It's the same ocean. So I don't know if it's warmer near Hawaii. Maybe that's near the equator. I don't know.
Right.
But I'm telling you, in San Diego, the water never gets really warm.
So I'm getting down there at 11:30, and it's looking like from 11:30 for an hour and a half, it's just going to be rainy.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be, 57 is not terrible.
50,
Yeah,
it's going to be 68.
It's good. Not till 7 o'clock, though.
Well, but we like 7.
And we'll already be gone. What time does the game start?
4.
4:05.
4. Yeah.
Mhm.
See, we're not. We never go to the game. We just go down there and have
The
fun.
party atmosphere.
Yeah, it's a good time. Margarita Garcia.
You didn't say it the correct
I can't roll the R's.
Margarita. That's how you say it.
Jeff Marin, good morning.
Good morning, Jeff.
Correct. In California, the cold waters are coming down from Alaska.
You're damn right they are. I'm telling you.
Hawaiian waters are nice.
So they must be coming up from somewhere from the probably equator. What was I going to say? I was going to tell you something.
But man, that Alaskan water.
I'm telling you, man. I ran out there and I'm like, dude, as soon as I get to California and I move there, I'm going to get in the ocean. I'm not doing that. That was the dumbest. I got out. It was so cold. And again, I grew up in Maryland where it's like 80. It's the water temp's like 75. It's so nice. It's like 85 outside. You go in the water, it's like 10 degrees colder, or it's just nice. Not there. That's the biggest misconception about California, I think. And the seaweed. It's like the algae. Remember the algae blooms here?
Yeah.
That's what the ocean's
Remember
like
them?
there.
Yes. Mhm.
But with seaweed.
Still living them.
It's it's terrible.
Oh boy. Well, let's see. We had a winner last week. Is the winner going to happen again today? I guess we'll find out.
4 winners on this show have been on Friday.
$140.
Melissa Tansey, good morning. $140. Can't believe we had that winner last week. That was, I think I was more excited than the actual winner.
It's so
I
fun,
think
isn't
you
it?
were.
When
It's-
you're like successful and helping them win something like that.
If you missed it, here it is.
K100.
Oh
my
my
gosh,
gosh,
your
your
caller
caller
number
number
That can't be true. Good morning, K100. Hi, your caller number 10.
Yes! Come on! You did it!
What's your name?
Michelle,
All right, Michelle, when were you born?
January 18th.
All right, we're going to try to spin an 18 here. If we do, $550 is yours.
Come on. Pat McCarty, give us an 18.
Oh, this is going to be close.
Oh,
no.
Michelle!
Yes!
You just took $550 from Genoa Bank. Requested by me.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that was great. That was amazing. Good morning, Bonnie Sprague.
Hey, Bonnie, how are you?
So I want to hear about events. I want to hear about what you guys are doing this weekend. Kevin Webb, you got to be doing something fun
He
and
always is, isn't he?
right. I want to hear the things that are going on. Oh man, the Riverwalk Beer Festival.
How do you not know about that?
I do know about it.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I thought somebody said.
No. I'm looking that up. Oh, I remember I went to that last year. Maybe I did. Maybe not.
All right, we're going to do a Luke Bryant or a Music City Rodeo keyword coming up. I'm going to go copy this. I will be back.
Are you sure? All right. Matt Hackert's doing something fun this weekend. He says, unfortunately, I'm working.
Oh, man.
Bonnie says, morning, Lynn. Everybody else, you can screw off.
Right?
Doing great.
I love when people do that.
Glad
Good morning, Lynn.
Yeah.
Hey, good morning, Lynn and Marco. Like, oh, all right.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Boy, opening day warehouse party. It's all happening today. The rest of the day, the rest of the weekend, you can just forget it.
Yeah.
Let's see. They've got the birthday bash.
What?
It's our birthday. We're officially open. Who? I'm looking at this thing. It says it's our birthday. Oh, flip the table. Board game lounge. Okay. Like maybe put that as the big thing. Lead with that. Let's see. Pierogi pop-up. Spring break fun. Again, opening day. Bronze boar. Who is that? Is that Chloe and the Steel Strings? Nope, just moving stuff from our travel trailer to the motorhome. Well, the fun never stops with you, does it?
Oh man,
so we can sell. They're selling their trailer. We've got a skylight for you if you'd like it.
That's for a motorhome.
Teaching 4 students an intro to scuba class tonight, though. That's fun. Hey, if you guys aren't taking lessons from Kevin Webb, and I don't know what you're doing.
Eight seconds, 7 seconds now.
K100, Lynn and Marco. It is a Feel Good Friday. It's also a Friday Facebook Live. Good morning. Lynn and Marco hanging with you, guy in the 419, making his way up in here, as well as we're starting the live show we do on Facebook pages, on YouTube channels. It's insane. Today, rain likely with a chance of a storm. Supposed to be clearing by 4 p.m. That's game time for the Mud Hens. It is opening day. 68 going to be the high for today. Partly cloudy tonight, low 60.
Crazy. That's the timing, but it is. So that ball game, they'll get it in no problem. It should be a blast. Hopefully we see you downtown. Our current temperature, 46 degrees. K100 weather brought to you by Jim White Toyota. Great offers on new 25 Toyotas arriving daily. Right car, right price, right now. As far as traffic goes, in fine shape. There's no accidents or traffic tie-ups. There is some wetness on the pavement. So be cautious as you head out and call us or text us if you do see trouble. 419-240-1000.
There's a lot of great things happening in Nashville, Tennessee for country music. Until recently, there was no rodeo, which is weird if you're thinking of Nashville because, there's a lot of country folk down there. But now we got something amazing, and it's all coming together for you to enjoy for yourself.
Music City Rodeo, Nashville's first ever PRCA rodeo is happening live at Bridgestone Arena May 29th through the 31st, and we'd like to put you there in the heart of it all.
Yes, pretty cool. You got the big rodeo happening, and then 3 nights of music, not just one. I mean, this is insane. You got nightly performances from Reba, Jelly Roll, Tim McGraw. We got a free trip for 2 here with flights, hotel, VIP tickets to each night of the Music City Rodeo, and you'll meet Tim McGraw.
And getting qualified to win this incredible trip's as easy as listening for national keywords and then texting them to 95819. We're giving you 4 a day, the first of your 4 today. Dream. DREAM. If you're dreaming about a rodeo and concert in Nashville, here's your chance to get qualified. Text DREAM to 95819 now, and you're in for a chance to win from K100.
You go visit the Easter Bunny at the mall. You ever do that?
Yeah.
Do you ever take the
Yes.
kids to visit the Easter
No.
to sit on the Easter Bunny's lap? That seems kind of weird, right? 'Cause
I couldn't
It's a
explain
giant
the big bunny.
bunny. It's a giant bunny.
You couldn't explain a
I don't
bunny
think we
that
ever.
lays eggs?
We never did that. We never
Even if
did.
it was a giant chicken, I guess I could have explained it better. But I don't, and I had a hard time with the Easter bunny. I don't know. But
Well, you
then,
got a beef with him?
well, and then one Easter weekend, we found just piles and piles and pounds of Easter eggs in my front yard because a friend felt bad that my kids weren't going to see the bunny, so they wanted to make sure they believed. And
See, somebody took care of it.
and there were even like cartwheel wagons across the yard, and
So they took.
yeah, but no, my kids have no photos with the Easter bunny.
That's neither do I, and neither do my kids, and I'm not sad about that. We tell them about the Easter Bunny. Oh yeah, the Easter Bunny
Yeah,
comes and hides
Yeah,
your baskets, and
Yeah.
and you get and it leaves you clues on where you can find them.
I'm getting the impression you did take kids to see Easter bunnies.
No.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, I've got taken when I was a kid, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But-
My kids, you know what's funny is all my kids, every single one of them have been terrified of
Characters.
like Muddy and all that. Like none. Well, I think Alessio is a little. He'll go to some, but they all were like, I don't know. This seems weird. Like this giant thing and this giant suit does not seem great.
Yeah, there are some terrifying. Didn't we have one? Didn't I have a?
Oh, my stepson loved
Easter-
them. He would just
Really?
run up and hug them like there was no tomorrow. He loved them.
It's so funny how like this is so
It
different.
didn't matter. Chuck E.
different.
Cheese, which a lot of kids are afraid of that big rat or the Easter bunny or a mascot at a game. Yeah,
The mechanical one looks a little weird.
Well, and then they had to go and make all that Five Nights at Freddy's game. You ever hear about that?
Oh, of course.
So they just somebody had the brilliant idea, like, oh, these Chuck E. Cheese and these other characters in the band, they're terrifying looking. What if you had an abandoned Chuck E. Cheese building
It came to life.
and those things came to life at night?
looking for an audience, huh?
Like you were trapped inside the building with them. So they made a video game out of it. It's insanely popular. But yeah, of course. No, I don't know. Is that how we kind of associate the Easter Bunny as being big, because people took pictures with the Easter Bunny? Because I don't know.
Yeah, I think definitely big. And no small bunny's gonna get in.
Some person in a bunny costume roaming through your house at night. That's terrifying. That's more. Santa Claus was never terrifying, but if I imagined the Easter Bunny that way, that would be weird. That'd be
What's
a little,
weird
little
about
terrifying.
a giant bunny breaking into your house?
What's weird about a man in a bunny costume?
What man? My friend Sherry Stampa did that at the mall.
Yeah.
Well,
that was
you
her
can go to the
thing.
mall. Maybe she's doing it this Sunday.
I don't know.
You can go have that
Kind of a
done.
high school gig. but she-
Visit
I
the
don't know.
Easter Bunny at the
Maybe
Frank
she
from
moved
11
on.
to 6 on Sunday. You don't think she's doing it now?
Yeah, she's an author. She's pretty accomplished, but maybe it's just something she enjoyed.
Yeah. At the mall, there are helpers. We have to be careful with
Yeah.
ears listening.
Right.
So
Come join. Man, it's like everybody knew that it was opening day on Friday, so just took the weekend off of doing any events because I'm struggling here. There's an Eagle bus tour. Come join us for a thrilling adventure through the Ottawa National Wildlife Refuge
that
this winter.
actually sounds pretty fun, to be
Oh,
honest.
the
with you.
imagination.
Get ready to witness the majestic bald eagles. Well, you would like that.
I would
That's
love
that
that,
actually.
actually.
Yeah, that is your.
The Imagination Station is not taking the weekend off.
No.
Swifty's Science Party.
Oh,
I
boy.
think you should take Beth Ann.
Dude, Beth Ann would
Baby
love
Julia.
it. You know who Taylor Swift is?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little familiar.
A little bit.
But
Um,
they are pulling out all the stops for their party.
What's going on?
They say, they want you to wear your favorite eras inspired outfit. You can make
Right.
friendship bracelets.
Oh, the braid.
Your own guitar, your dream guitar, you can make that. Swifty's slime with shimmer in it.
That's this weekend.
That's this weekend. That's tomorrow night from 6 to 9.
Oh, that's
Swifty
only
sing-alongs.
that's only tomorrow night.
Mhm.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
What a shame. I'm gonna
I'm
miss
sure
it.
you're sad. But now,
What a
I
shame.
imagine they'll pull in quite a crowd. And the cool thing is, because a lot of those Saturday night things are adults only. They
Right.
do the 21 and older and the cocktails. And though there still will have cocktails available, they do say it's an all ages event. So
Oh, they have a walk-on walleye fishing charters on the Glass City Pearl.
What do you mean walk on?
Like you don't have to make a reservation. If there's room, you can go.
For an
Free?
8-hour chartered fishing experience on Lake Erie. This is the only walk-on charter boat.
What does that mean?
Um,
Can't you walk on any charter boat,
no,
or do you roll on?
you have to crawl. You have to.
Do you just swim to it? Hey, we're gonna pull out about 50 feet. You just swim out here,
Yeah.
and get on the boat.
No, this
What
one.
does that mean? Walk on?
I don't know.
Is it free?
Mm,
Because that's the word I'm looking for.
looking for the word free.
Which I'm sure it's not, because I'm sure the
Of course
charter
not.
needs
No,
to make
no, no.
money.
How much does it cost to put gas in one of those?
Oh my
engines?
God, the gas just. Oh my. Yeah.
Let's see.
Patrick, what are you doing this weekend? Brad Shanks wants to know.
That's that's to be decided.
Thursday, you and I have got some big stuff going on.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Next Thursday.
Yeah.
All right. What's going on?
Well, I mean, I'll let you know.
You can't say it on air.
I can, but I mean, I don't want to.
Does it involve $1 bills? Because I prefer taking $2 bills.
No, you'd like to double the cash up?
Why, in a dimly lit room, a 2 looks like a 20 from a distance.
Oh, that's good. They use that.
By the time they figure it out, they're like,
Yeah,
"Oh, this
you're out
guy's
the door,
interesting.
they're
This
done."
guy's interesting." Like that, he caught my interest.
You know, they're running out of $2 bills.
Are they really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. They've always been scarce, but
Right.
now I think they're either destroying them or people are keeping them, but there's a shortage of them.
That's what I used to tip the caddies with.
Really?
It
You
would-
only tipped your caddy $2?
Well, I give a couple of them.
Oh, so $4.
You know.
Dude, I caddied in Wisconsin at Erin Hills. I don't know if you ever, they played the Open there about 5 years ago. And I don't know if you ever saw another, but that course, it's literally it's 6 miles to walk.
Wow.
With 2 bags. I caddied like 4 days a week there. I must have lost every summer. I did it for 3 years. I lost about 40 pounds.
Wow.
Because it's up. I mean up and down like hundreds of feet.
I misspoke. I didn't mean caddy.
Oh.
I would never tip a caddy 2 bucks. No.
We used to get, like,
I've only had
200.
I've only had a caddy one time, and I tipped him very well.
Okay.
The cart check people.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
When you go down and they spray down the those guys.
Okay.
Not a caddy. Sorry. That I just realized what I was as you're talking about. I was like, wait,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
because
We
I've only had a
usually
caddy.
about $200 was the average.
Yeah.
That I got.
Yeah.
But after you carry 2 bags for 18 holes, that's.
I told you about the one time I had a caddy. This kid had never. First of all, he had never worked a day in his life, let alone caddied before.
Well, that's terrible. Where were you at?
I was at the club, and it was our day that we what it was the Derby day, and this kid, oh my gosh, we're on number 2, right? And I hit it over the creek.
Hold
Okay.
on.
All right.
K100, Lynn and Marco, thanks for spending your mornings right here with us. We do appreciate it. It's a Feel Good Friday. It's also a Friday Facebook Live. You can join us live all over the internet this morning as it is opening day here in Toledo. A big day for everybody, and that, of course, leads the sports here. Brought to you by Zavosky's Custom Meats and Deli. Mud Hens tonight, 4:05, Columbus in town, and it's going to be great. Fifth Third Field. Join us at Pacos before you head to the game. Games are also set for Saturday and Sunday. 4:05 on Saturday, 2:05 on Sunday. Opening day for the Tigers and the Guardians. The Tigers fell to the Dodgers 5-4 back in LA tonight. 10-10 the first pitch on the West Coast. Guardians come back and beat Kansas City in extra innings 7-4. So congratulations. Man, the NCAA hockey regional at the Huntington Center did not go well for the good guys here. A blowout and a surprise. Boston U beat Ohio State 8-3. So the Ohio State loss. And then Michigan State, the number 1 seed, falls to Cornell. That was a huge upset. So the worst possible case scenario for local teams in the NCAA hockey happened. Boston and Cornell will face off for a trip to the Frozen Four coming up Saturday at the Huntington Center, either at 4 p.m. or 6:30. Times are to be announced. Red Wings fall to the Senators last night, 4-3. In the NCAA tournament, Sweet 16 action last night. My Maryland Terrapins got waxed So they finally let me down, but they made it to
Oh,
the Sweet 16. Lost to Florida, Alabama over BYU, Duke over Arizona, Duke and Arkansas over Texas. Arkansas over Texas Tech. So we'll get the rest of the Elite Eight tonight. Kentucky faces Tennessee, Michigan State versus Ole Miss. Michigan faces number 1 seed Auburn. That's going to be a tough one. 9:39 tip-off there, and Purdue in Houston. That is your sports report today.
Big day at the Toledo Zoo today. They are thrilled to announce it's 4 North American River otter pups will make their public debut. So guests can now visit the playful otter family daily from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on the Tembo Trail, though, of course, they do ask you to keep in mind that the viewing is going to be subject to change as the otters have their own minds and they may retreat to their indoor spaces. They were born on December 7th to longtime zoo residents Tilly and Winston. And the 4 pups, 2 males and 2 females, I guess are just, so much fun. Nothing cuter than a little river otter.
Oh, right?
No. And each pup, they say, has its unique personality. There's Kaya, the most adventurous. Talon tends to be the shyest. There's Tallulah, the star swimmer, and the first to eat solid foods. And Sutton, known for being the best napper. So, again, if you were excited about the fact that the births took place, now you can actually go and visit with them. Toledo Zoo. Celebrating 125 years this year.
Love that. All right, let's get to the 419. Nobody better than Guy in the 419 to let us know what's happening this weekend in the city.
Well, Lynn, you were talking about the Toledo Zoo, but you didn't mention that it's also the Toledo Zoo's 10-year anniversary for their aquarium. Their aquarium opened 10. Yeah, I know, been 10 years. Tomorrow they're having a lot of fun out there. They're going to have the Glass City Steel Drum performers outside. They're going to have a bounce house outside the museum. They're going to have characters there. You can meet Ariel and Moana. They're going to have face painting. It's just going to be a lot of fun. So definitely tomorrow would be a great day. Go see the baby otters. Go to the zoo and check out all that. If the zoo isn't your cup of tea and you'd rather have a cup of beer, then you want to go to Wildside Brewing, the 5K beer run taking place. This is great. There's no hassle. There's no, stress about it. You just go run.
You notice the only runs he ever talks about are the ones
Beer
involving
runs?
beer.
Yeah.
Well, why would you run for any other reason? What other reason would you possibly have to run? And maybe, maybe you don't like running and you just like the beer. Well, then you want to go to the Riverwalk Beer Festival. That is taking place tomorrow from 5 to 9 on Front Street. Great place. $60 to get in, but you're going to get a bunch of samples from all kinds of great beers. The guy in the 419 beer might be there. I don't know, but we'll have to see. And of course, it goes without saying, today, opening day. Yeah, I know it's not going to be bright and sunny. There's going to be a little bit of rain, but guess what? It's still going to be a great time. You want to get downtown this afternoon. That's where you want to be.
Definitely. All right, working on stories here for your country music news. What are you thinking about?
A lot going on. ACM Awards nominations are out. We'll tell you who's leading the awards. Alabama's announcing tour dates. Luke Combs hyping a new album, saying it's his best ever.
What?
And one country music artist actually had to go get rabies shots. We'll tell you who and why.
Wow. Okay.
Man.
Yeah, that seems weird. And we'll talk about all that coming up here with your country music news. Lynn and Marco on K100. Good morning.
Getting rabies shots. Who's got to get rabies shots?
Haley Witters.
Did she have a transplant?
No. She ran into a bat.
Oh, man. COVID's going to happen again. She ran into a bat? How do you run into a bat? Did the bat actually bite her?
Maybe even catch it. Well, my daughter, she was taught they had a bat in her house. And of course, she's the brave one with animals. And she caught that bat and got it out of the house. But they managed to get places. But I guess
you just get rabies shots if you're near stuff.
Yeah. Well, we didn't. We had a bat in our house. We didn't get the rabies shots.
Really?
Wow.
My son was very upset with me when I killed the bat.
You killed it? You
Yeah.
think you'd let it out of the house?
I let it out multiple times and it kept getting back in.
Oh.
So it had to go. He was very upset with me because he's like, you could have become Batman. I'm like, that's not how it happens.
Well, you don't know that.
Well,
Spider-Man.
he's like,
I don't know. It's rather... This is really terrible. If you think about the worst bat encounter maybe you could have, this might
Well,
be
don't
it.
spoil the story before we get to the country.
Yeah, I'll tell us.
I don't even know if I should tell
Let's
that.
talk
I think
about
you
it.
should.
I don't know.
Listen, if you
should
can go on a
tell.
rant about George Foreman
Yeah.
for 4 days straight, I think you could.
No, this is different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
I could tell you the title of her video, maybe. I don't know that I should.
What?
Did she have the bat in the video? Did she
Did she
do
bite the head off?
Did she? I was about to say, did she do a? Who was that? Marilyn
was-
Manson or was it
Ozzy
Ozzy Osbourne?
There's a video of her trying to capture it after she found it inside the toilet.
She shit out a bat.
Yeah.
What is happening? What can't you talk about?
Is that where the term
she
bat
never says whether she never says really whether she got bit or not.
Did it
But
bite her
let's
in the
just
butt?
say
Was she sitting on the
titled-
toilet? What
Okay,
happened?
this is a
Video
new
is called-
nightmare that's getting unlocked
The
here.
video is titled Hoochie Coochie Ouchie.
Uh,
I can't. Can I say that on the radio?
I think so. Okay.
Are you trying to
If
get me
Alan
fired?
Jackson could sing the song "Where It Gets Hotter Than a Hoochie Coochie," yeah,
He
you
says
can.
Chattahoochee, doesn't he?
In the Chattahoochee, where it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie.
Yeah,
He does say that.
Yeah.
yeah, he does.
So yeah, yes, that's hilarious.
I was hauled into the boss's office yesterday. I don't want to be hauled in again.
Oh
Way
man,
better than George Foreman.
yeah. Expect the unexpected. That's the theme of the here. Check this out. This is Thinking of
our news here.
expecting the unexpected. This is 16 seconds.
Gunpowder and lead here. K100 with Lynn and Marco. You can ask Alexa to play K100, and she will just do it. She loves it. It's the only station on there, by the way. Rain likely today. Chance of a storm. That's all going to clear. Expected by 4 p.m. Then game time supposed to be pretty nice. Decent 68 for that. So that'll be good. Partly cloudy tonight. Low down to 60 tomorrow. Warm and windy. Evening storms possible and high 72. It's like the time of the year for me that I get really upset because the only two things I like doing are golf and riding my motorcycle. And it seems at this time of year, every time it gets warm, it rains. You'll have like 30, 30, 30 all sunny and then 72 and rain. And that's what we're having.
And
right
that's
now.
what
That's me complaining.
That's what we're having. 46 now. K100, your weather is brought to you by Jim White Toyota. Great offers on new 2025 Toyotas arriving daily. Right car, right price, right now. Traffic's in fine shape. No accidents reported. No slowdowns. If you do spot trouble, please get a hold of us on the phone and text line, which I'm texting right now. And thank you for the text because they haven't showed up on our traffic met yet. Accident on 75 southbound after Alexis has the right lane of traffic blocked. And there's an accident out in Henry County, US 24 eastbound between Highway 108 and Industrial Drive. Thank you so much for the information. We appreciate it. Be careful out there. And if there's anything else, 419-240-1000.
All right, let's figure out what's going on in Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee.
Well, it's that time of year again. ACM Awards are going to be here before you know it. And the nominations for the 60th annual edition of the awards came out yesterday. Some new names, some familiar names, and one very notable snub. First-time ACM Award nominee Ellie Langley leads with 8 nominations
for
overall.
her.
Isn't that amazing?
I like her.
Cody Johnson, Morgan Wallen tying for the most male artist nominations with 7 each. Notable snub, Grammy winner for Best Country Album, Beyonce. 0 nods. The event's going to be hosted by Reba McEntire. 60th annual ACMs will stream live on Prime Video Thursday, May 8th at 8 p.m. And it's all happening at the Ford Center at the Star in Frisco, Texas.
Nice.
Alabama announcing some tour dates for 2025. While their jam was called off last year, it doesn't mean that the boys aren't going to be out there playing the hits. They announced their tour itinerary yesterday. First leg of the tour, 14 shows on it. Unfortunately, nothing even close to us, but this is the first leg. They do say they're going to be announcing more dates. Lori Morgan, Pat Green, Eddie Montgomery, Lee Greenwood, Jamie Johnson, Blackhawk, and Alex Miller have all been tapped to open depending on the dates. So again, we'll be looking forward to more dates being added and hopefully something here close to us.
Yeah.
Now, Luke Combs, super hyped on his upcoming album. It's definitely the reason for fans to get excited because if he is thinking this is his best album ever,
gosh, I mean,
it really must be. So several songs have been teased or performed live already. Says the entire album is going to be a banger. Talked about the project, saying he'd spent the last couple of weeks working on it. And as it begins to take shape, honestly, he says he's never felt better about one at this stage. So Luke fans, get excited.
for that.
Dolly Parton's former California mountain home is for sale. If you've ever wanted to live like Dolly, and let's face it, who doesn't want to? Now is your chance. Mountain cabin in Idlewild, California, which was owned by Dolly and her husband before being given to charity, is up for sale. Piece of country music history purchased by the couple in 1994 for $126,000 was donated to the Ronald McDonald House Charities of Southern California in 23. 8 months later, the charity sold the home for $585,000. And now 8 months after that, cabin's back on the market, asking price $768,000.
Well, it keeps going up, boy.
Yeah. But I guess it really, as a place that she left her mark on, has very unique style and decor still in place. So, yep, there you go. Check it out. And I mentioned there was a country music star who had to get rabies shots.
What?
Haley Witters found herself forced to get a series of rabies shots after a recent close encounter with a bat. She posted a video on TikTok about the crazy experience. Happened March 18th. Actually includes clips of her trying to capture the bat after it was found inside the toilet. She never says she got bit or not, but by virtue of the title of the video, we're thinking potentially so.
What's the title of the video?
I can't say.
Oh.
But she mentioned she got the shots and she says all is good over here.
All right.
That's your country music news update. If you want anything more on these artists or stories, like the name of that video, you can check out our Facebook page and the website, k100country.com.
And our country music news is brought to you by
The Gift of Life Surrogacy. You can find them online at giftoflifesurrogacy.com.
All right. Oh, we got this.
Are you watching 1923?
No, I don't know what that
Somebody
is.
in that second series has to get rabies shots too.
Is there like a rabies epidemic going on? What's happening here?
Yeah, there was the person who got the transplant at UTMC who died of rabies.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
That's insane.
But yeah, 1923. My husband and I are a little frustrated with the series, the second one. It's like it's really good. But it's like it's so traumatic at every turn. It's hard to watch.
What's it about?
1923, the
Yeah.
prequel to Yellowstone.
Yellowstone?
I thought that was 1860.
This one is in between.
This was Harrison Ford, right?
Yeah,
Ah,
and
nice.
Helen Mirren.
Oh wow.
But it's like I just am emotionally exhausted at the end of every episode. They're only coming out on Sundays. So we've watched 5 of the 5. There's 7 overall.
If you've never seen Yellowstone,
Mm-hmm.
can you watch 1860 and be
That's
fine
where
with it?
we started.
You started with 1860. I mean, chronologically, that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So,
Chronology, yeah. You
yeah.
can see where how it starts and why the family is what it is.
Okay. So maybe I'll go back. What's that? What is that show on? Is that Paramount?
Paramount.
Mhm.
I'll have to watch that. I like shows like
They're
that. I'd like
they're
to.
really
great
well
show.
done. Except for like I said, this one is like there's so much tragic at every turn. I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
And
I was like that with I was really into The Walking Dead. And then there was a death that bothered me so much that I
Yeah.
stopped watching it.
yeah,
Glenn?
Yeah, and then I found out, like, if you read like online, they lost over half the viewership
Yeah.
with that one episode. And I was one of them, and I was like, oh my god, I
Wow.
wasn't the only one.
Oh
Like,
no,
I
a
can't-
lot of
It
people.
was too much. Like I started feeling like you're feeling. Like I
Yeah.
don't want to feel like this.
Right.
I mean, it's just, I
Yeah.
have like this
yeah,
is
I
not
keep thinking
cool.
there's got to be a happy spot. There's got to be respite. There's got to
Yeah, there's
be
a
you know.
fine line between having too much doom
Yeah.
and gloom, where you're gonna lose people. Like I
Mhm.
just
Yeah.
can't keep up with this. It's just too bad.
Yeah.
It was that was a fun series when it was. I especially like the first two seasons. I thought were great.
I loved it. I was addicted to it.
Yeah.
But that whole Jeffrey Kastner, whatever that guy's name is, the guy with the stick.
Yeah, Negan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that whole thing, man. It got so oppressive.
It's-
It's so like you lost all hope.
Right.
I can't do it anymore.
Well, that was exactly how that episode was supposed to feel. You were supposed to feel
Yeah,
boxed in, and I mean, I think they did too good of a job
they did.
with it.
I'm telling
You
they
know,
lost
but yeah, they
half
lost a
of
lot
their
of viewers.
viewership.
Lost a lot of viewers. with
Yeah.
that one.
Your best friend Stacy says good morning.
Well, Stacy,
Stace.
Stacy, good morning.
Yeah, she loves us.
Oh
She's
man,
sweet like that.
let's see. Oh, here we go. Here we are.
There you
Yeah.
are. Yeah. Travel companions.
Yep.
Who knew?
That's
I
the
didn't.
that
I've
the
known
Leaning Tower of
Stacy.
Pisa?
I thought
that's
much longer,
the Blarney Castle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's in Ireland there.
You guys got your own leaning tower, or is it just the
No, there's there's Big Ben.
Well,
our
what are you
trip-
looking at?
Our trip to London. There was like Stacy, what was it? What was it? It was like a skydiver, not a skydiver. What's the guys on the parachute with the motor behind it? Like a paraglider. It's got like a
much bigger attraction than Big Ben.
Yeah.
a big plane. It's a
Go all the
giant,
way over there and look at a high glider.
it's a giant clock. But man, this guy. Well, he was like spinning on the control. It was crazy. We were just gonna take a picture in front of Big Ben, but then that happened. When we were in Paris,
Again,
it's delightful.
what are you looking at?
Well, we're taking a picture.
Camera, selfie with you.
We're selfie with the thing in the background, the big tower
I
there.
miss you.
This little shop that we were in here, and then look, Lynn photo bombed us.
Well, who
But
thought
we
I'd
had
see you there?
I know it was wild.
Crazy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
So
Lana too.
yeah, Lana was there.
Yeah.
But good times.
It looks like you had a good vacation.
It was great. It was a great trip.
It was nice.
The Stacey and I took.
Does your wife know about this trip?
She was the one taking the pictures.
Oh, okay.
It was a fun time. Fun time.
Talk about fun times.
Yeah.
Friday night, Boney. I finally.
Did you do it?
Yes.
How was it?
Yes, it was.
Was everything you hoped it would be and more?
It was so fun. But what made it fun are the people that were on board with us. We
Yeah.
took several winners with us. So Cameron Mullins, his wife Peyton, they were there. Ryan, his wife Caitlin, and their little ones. They were your big walleye fans. So they were so cute up on board of that thing. And and Jan, she's taking me camping. Met Jan and Ken, and we had a blast. It was so fun.
That's good.
Mhm.
It is fun, and I'm really glad that I that I switched out of when I remember, because I was like, I want to go on the Zamboni.
Yeah.
I'm really glad I changed my mind and did the Famboni
Yeah.
with the family, because I would have felt like a goon just sitting
But
there.
but that was probably the sweetest thing, because you're out there and it's like you're just being goofy.
Right.
But the fans, the walleye fans, are so amazing. They're waving and they're celebrating
Yeah.
with you and just goofing with you. So yeah, it was fun.
No, I love it. I love it. Well, expect the unexpected. That's life, right?
Yeah.
Expect the unexpected. Check this out. This is a good representation of my life currently. Just
That is
when you
exactly
think
how
it's
I feel like my life is going.
yep.
You
That's
think you're on
exactly-
the right.
that's exactly
path,
right.
Everything is kind of working out, and then a giant ball hits you in the face.
right, or a
knocks you-
drunk driver hits you and totals your truck
Oh,
that you
yeah.
still owed 35,000 on,
yeah.
and your insurance is only paying out 29,000.
That's when you know you.
So-
That's when you're good.
Expect the unexpected, which is what you have
Oh,
to
did
do.
you try the Greek fries?
Hmm?
Did you try
I
the-
did. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Come on. You son of a bitch. Yeah.
Boy, look, they they had
Yeah.
influencers down at Fifth Third Field to try all the new stuff.
A battered up brat.
Did you try that?
Yep.
Wow. It is something on a stick day today.
Huh.
Yeah, it is national.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what else?
Anything new on
A
sticks?
lot of
No.
cheddar burgers. You have one of those?
What's that?
You have a lot.
Yep. Yeah. Stop.
Wow.
Stop. But it's just this.
Look at this. This guy's good.
It's his channel. It's his show. That's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I guess there was an influencer thing over at Toledo Pickle on Tuesday.
There was. We
Yeah.
didn't hear about it.
I didn't.
Must be no influencers I follow.
I was uninvited.
Uninvited.
Yeah.
So you got invited, and then they're like,
I-
"Why are you serious?"
I filled out the form. Like
Yeah.
at the beginning of March, and then last week I got a message. It was actually when I was driving out to meet you at the golf course.
Yeah.
I got a message, and they said, due to a high volume of influencers out here,
There's not a lot of influencers in Toledo.
Well,
are
there's
there?
nobody more influential than the influencer here in our studio.
Right.
and
What is
they
it?
said we just don't have room for you here.
Wow.
And it's like, oh,
Okay.
feel a little. Talk
there-
about a snub.
Well, there's the Pickle Zone that's having its big opening on April 5th, and we're invited to that. So we've been reached out to, and they asked if we'd come out, maybe shoot a little video and hang out there and bring some attention to their place prior to April 5th.
Where's this?
This is the Pickle Zone out in Holland.
I'd be happy to.
Yeah, so they're very
I would be-
excited about that.
I would be. When is this?
They actually wanted us to come out today, and I
Oh,
could not because of the opening.
Today's
day.
no. Come
Right.
on.
But
Today's
they're
tough.
opening their doors on April 5th, and I told them that I'd be in touch, and hopefully we would be able to figure out something prior to that date.
All right. Well, let me know. I'd be happy to
All right, I thought you.
promote some other pickleball place.
Well, I hate to say this, but they must have picked the wrong influencers because I didn't see anything about it.
And well,
So,
what's funny is I'm not seeing anything. Even like the influencers that I know, I looked at all their stuff.
Yeah.
None of them have put up anything for it. So
sketchy.
it's weird. Yeah. I don't really know.
I was going to reach out to Katie, who I had talked to before they opened up, and I'm afraid my life sort of got into a frenzy, and I didn't do that. I will.
Pat Wilson just woke up. Good morning. She overslept.
I wish I could do that.
Man, I know. Happy opening day, says Trin Trin. Hopefully it stays dry enough for you guys today. Dry enough, I suppose. Stacy Clark, good morning. Marie Swope. Carol Roscoe is on her last Friday in South Carolina.
Well, you know what?
Brad, I would like to go golfing too. Sorry, I'm just catching up on all these comments here from a half hour ago.
But Brad, but it's a very generic. I would like to go golfing this summer. Brad, I've got good news. You've got a lot of time.
There's a lot of time to go golfing.
I'd like to go golfing today or tomorrow, but we're in this thing where every time it's warm now, it's just stormy and rainy. I hate this.
The spring in Northwest Ohio, man.
You look at the weather, it's like 71 rainy, 72 rainy. Then it's like 30 clear, 35 clear, 40 clear. Sun at 75 rain. It's like, what are we doing?
It's almost as if there's a scientific explanation for that.
There's not.
No?
It's called BS.
Well, Pat Wilson, good morning. I'm glad that you finally woke up. That's a really great thing. There we go. We expect the unexpected. I got another one to show you here. Check this out. You just don't know what's going to happen.
The bike got saved.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
Like you're watching, it's like, man, don't know what's going to happen here, but nope, there we go.
Gosh.
I thought for sure he was going to get hit by a train, actually.
Something, just about, yeah.
Because he was on the train. It looked like train tracks.
All right, 13 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Open break.
Oh, yeah. Oh, pour me a drink. Take me out to the ball game. Let's watch some good, fun, exciting baseball. It is opening day, and it is going to be a great day. We're going to be hanging out downtown. This will be my very first kind of a deal going on, and I'm just with you here wondering what we should do. What's going to happen today?
Well, we are going to head to Pacos in the park. We're going to be there with our sister stations. We are going to be doing a few breaks on social media, sending it back here to Johnny D, who's not going to be able to join us because he'll be back here at the station. And just get a hand on all the excitement. You can expect to see a lot of elevated excitement because people just knock off early. So even if they're located downtown, maybe they close all day.
Yeah.
But you can expect them to be out and enjoying the day and some freedom from work and just celebrating the start of spring.
Guy in the 419, you're going to be hanging out with us, right?
Yeah, I'm going to come down. We'll stop down and see you guys down there. We're
Perfect.
going to be, I think we're going to go to San Marcos we're going to start off there.
Well, make
With
sure you
some-
save room because Pacos at the Park is setting up a buffet. It's only $10.
Oh, yeah.
So
What's in this thing? Oh my goodness!
yeah, well,
I can't wait.
hot dogs, mac and cheese. I didn't really see beyond that. What else?
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing.
What else do you need?
Well, my computer's not working.
They're
Well,
hot
those are-
dogs or mac and cheese. I
Well,
assume
yeah,
some
yeah.
fried pickles, of course.
I would hope so.
I would hope there'd
I
be the
would
fried
hope
pickles
so.
there. Only
They've
$10
got
bucks.
the best, I think. Yeah, so
That's
it's
a
a
heck of
really
a
good
deal.
deal. And they have been utilizing that park, downtown one, for an event center. But today they're going to open up that front part, so it'll be wide open for the buffet, the bar area, and of course baseball and hot dog fans.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's going to be great.
Mhm.
We'll join us down there. We'll be having some fun here. And of course, we're on Friday Facebook Live. You can join us there. It's a Feel Good Friday. Got any feel good stories? You're going to be taking off early from work. Going to be having some fun this weekend.
Yeah, and if you don't want to get, and if you aren't going to get today, or you don't have tickets for today's game, we're going to be giving away a 4-pack of those today too. So make sure you come in and get signed up for today's game, and we're also going to give away a 4-pack of tickets for Saturday's game against Columbus. So
That'll definitely make you feel good.
Mhm.
All right, so Lynn and Marco, K100. Happy opening day.
Well, of course. What do you eat when you at a ball game?
Well, we asked that yesterday, actually.
What do you eat?
It's a
What-
hot
what-
dog, unless there's brats. Then you eat a brat.
Right. But having a hot dog, right? That's the
that's the big go-to.
like my good Mud Hens tumbler here.
Oh,
Like that?
Yeah, I have a feeling I know what's inside of that tumbler.
Did you bring hot dogs?
I have a feeling I know what's inside of it. Dude, and your punishment today will be to drink that hot dog water.
Oh yeah, here we go,
That'll
man.
be
Those
in
things
case
are
and do something crazy.
looking.
There you go.
ready.
You want a good life hack? Here it is.
These things are. I need
Actually, not a bad life hack.
It's great. I mean, it really it is. I
really
mean,
is.
you could.
Until you drink water tomorrow. Out of
You
it.
can even do the bun length dogs in that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So what I did was I boiled water. I put the hot dogs in here, and then I boiled the water, and I put it down. So you're going tailgating, right?
Yeah.
So the hot dogs are already
exactly.
cooked first, though, right?
No. You put them in there raw,
What?
right? And then you put
It
the,
only take a couple minutes in boiling water. Yeah.
the boiling water. Those things will plump right up for you.
Yeah, it doesn't really boil once you pour it in the cup, though. It's not still boiling.
Oh, it's still hot. They've been sitting in hot water. That's some. I got to get a fork for it though.
I'll get you a fork.
But yeah. I mean, you go down to a
We better
tailgate.
do we have mustard and ketchup?
I'll check. I'll see what kind of condiments we
Did this
got.
guy? If you brought mustard and ketchup, dude.
Bam!
Oh, nice.
I did
dude.
not bring ketchup
All right.
because you don't put ketchup on a
Well,
hot dog.
On a hot dog, you can put ketchup. On a brat, you'd never put put.
I don't.
ketchup.
I don't put ketchup on my hot dogs because I'm not 5 years old. But
Apparently, I am.
no, you can have ketchup on a hot dog. That's fine.
Ketchup and mustard.
But I mean, maybe there's ketchup here at the station, but I did bring buns and mustard.
Nice job.
You can if you want to. All right, we got to thank Insurance Solutions by Design for sponsoring this hour. Keith Clonch is going to be joining us here.
Looking forward to it.
I can't wait. But here's a reason why women always outlive men for this exact reason.
Libera, pessoal! Libera! Aí, que emoção! Olha isso, rapaziada! Show!
Just like every person is unique, insurance coverage is crucial and needs to be designed for you, just like a tailor-made custom suit. Give us a call at 419-292-5700, or you can visit us online at www.insuredbydesign.com.
End of the week, it's time to unwind. Good times on your screen. Leave your worries behind. The way to start your day with laughter and cheer. Join us on Facebook Friday Live. We'll bring joy, have no fear. It's Facebook Friday Live. It's Facebook Friday Live, the best morning show in town. Local events and fun happening all around. Good the 419. Stay right here to Facebook Friday Live.
Hey, what's up? It's Lynn and Marco and Pat McCarty, guy in the 419. And of course, we're at the YMCA, Lynn. We're doing our weight loss challenge, and this is a great place to get in shape.
The Francis Family YMCA up on Dean Road in
Temperance.
I love this one. They're celebrating 20 years already. It's so state of the art. It's so clean. It's so new. It's kind of hard to believe it's been here 20 years.
I love this, especially if you have kids. This is the place to come. They've got slides, they've got rock climbing walls, and they have probably one of the best pools that the YMCA can offer. Not only do they have a pool for laps, but also a great kids.
We have a splash pad area. It is absolutely amazing.
And I see you guys drag me out here because of the pickleball court.
Avery's over there. He's doing lessons now, and he's offered to show us how.
We want to do some weightlifting, right? Which way to the workout facility? That way. Some people go that way.
Do it.
I got you.
You can do it.
Come on, Pat. You got it.
Ooh, Max. Yes. Max.
One of two pool areas here at the Francis Family YMCA. You are loving this.
Yeah.
You are picturing your son. Right
Oh,
over here.
boy, Leslie will be having a ball in here. The pool for families, they have a lap pool over there, so two different pools. But this is a great place to work out and really do everything you need to do in your health.
Love it. I just think, how much fun it would be to spend a cold winter day right up here in this pool with your kids.
It's like more than 80-degree temperature in that water.
Oh, it's
right
perfect.
here.
Well,
Should
then
we
why don't
throw
we
you
find
in?
out?
No!
Where quality meets affordability. It's a Feel Good Friday and a Facebook Friday Live.
Oh, yeah. We'll do some feel good stories coming up. We'll talk more about opening day Mud Hens, and it'll just be super fun today. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, join in on the show, Facebook, message us, watch us, and yeah, it's going to be a great morning. Thanks so much for being a part of things. 7:04, here's your latest look at news.
Mega Millions. Looking ahead to Saturday, $515 million could be yours in the Powerball. Catch the lucky numbers just before 13 Action News at 11 p.m. Don't forget, we are your official lottery station after all. And this afternoon, you can join the BCSN sports team for a special opening day pregame show on BCSN and the BCSN Plus app. Host Justin Feldkamp and Nicole Weaving will be live from the home plate entrance outside of Fifth Third Field for that home opener at 3 o'clock. And then full coverage of the fun continues all day long at 13 Action News beginning at 4 p.m. Don't forget, first pitch set for 4:05. New BGSU head football coach Eddie George tossing out the ceremonial first pitch. Now you're up to the minute. I'm James Starr.
K100 weather from the
Action
Jim
News.
White Toyota Weather Center. Great offers on your 2025 Toyotas arriving daily. Right car, right price, right now. Here's 13 ABC's Ross Ellen.
Here's 13 ABC's Ross Ellen.
Rain is likely as we go throughout the morning hours, and we'll have some of those showers up until about 3 to 4 o'clock for today. After that, warming up and clearing out. 68 for your high. Overnight tonight, very warm. 60 for the overnight low, and warm and breezy for tomorrow with a high around 72. There's a better chance of rain Saturday night, and severe storms are possible as we head into Sunday evening. Temperatures will stay in the lower 70s over the weekend. In the First Alert Weather Center,
It's
I'm meteorologist
46 now at
Ross Ellen.
Toledo's K100. That accident on 75 southbound near Alexis Road has been cleared. Traffic starting to move freely again through there. We've got a little bit more detail on that situation in Henry County on US 24 eastbound. It looks like a vehicle fire, and that right lane of traffic does remain blocked. Things are very stop and go between Highway 108 and Industrial Drive. Call us, text us if there's anything else. 419-240-1000. That line, a service of your information station, Toledo's K100.
All right, Costa Oil, sponsor of this one. You know what's nice about not having a car anymore? I don't have to get my oil changed, but if I did, I'd take it to Costa Oil. No, I'm looking at looking at some new cars, trying to figure out what's going to be the next.
Really?
Here's the thing. I'm not a car guy. I don't care what my vehicle looks like. I really don't.
I'm 100% with you.
You know,
I don't care. Yeah, I used to.
That being said, if I'm going to put my logo on it, it's got to be a Wrangler or a Gladiator. It's got to be something that's made here, locally.
Yes.
I'm not going to get like
I
a
would sure think so.
Chevy Tahoe and put a Dodge Durango.
Yeah. Although those are American made.
They're American made,
Not Toledo made.
but not Toledo made. It would have to be if I'm going to put the logo on it. And who's to say if I put the logo on it? I don't know. But if anybody's got any suggestions, I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear the suggestions. This is one that I had. I should have had this ready to go. But somebody was asking me what, and I thought, well, this would do.
What is that?
See that there? That'd be a good.
What do you got? Is it an old gremlin?
That's yeah.
All right. Well, if you can find a gremlin.
That'd be nice.
I saw a car yesterday pulling out of a driveway for business somewhere along Monroe Street. It was this bright metallic gold. I don't know what it was, but I thought it almost maybe shouldn't be legal because of the reflection that comes off of it. I mean, the whole thing was like this metallic, like bright gold. I've never seen a car that was painted like that before. Yeah.
Huh.
Bright metallic gold.
Yeah. You know who you are.
You know who you are.
There's got to be the only car in the city that looks like it.
Well,
it was like, the plastic Easter eggs like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that is a weird color for a
Yeah.
car. What are you trying to say?
Mhm.
What are you doing?
I like expensive things. Is what you're trying to say.
Well, I like expensive
Gold.
paint jobs, maybe. What kind of car was it?
I don't know. This pretty sleek little looking thing, but
All
I don't
right.
know what kind it was.
You think that's bad? You've seen the what is the Elon truck? What are those called?
Cybertruck?
Yeah, there's a Cybertruck. Normally they're just like a dull gray, but somebody high polished one to like a mirror finish. So
See
it's
that, and that's
literally
what this is.
a mirror.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's bright.
So what are your guys? What are your thoughts on all these Teslas being vandalized and all the protesting at the Tesla dealerships?
Wait, is that
and
political? Because we're not allowed to venture there.
I don't think it's political. I mean, well, it doesn't have to be a political.
I've never
discussion.
understood protesting anything. Like I don't mind. You want to protest all day, every day if you want to. It just wouldn't. I don't have enough time to be like I'm protesting this and I'm not doing it. I don't know. To me, that's just my personal opinion.
Yeah.
You can do. I mean, if I like, for instance, I'm totally pissed at Southwest because I used to fly Southwest. But like, I think they're making a huge mistake. I probably won't fly. I'm not protesting it because if they have the lowest fare, I'll still go on there.
Right.
But
right.
you know, so but I mean,
It takes something huge for me to get on board, and I'm about to get on board with the people of Toledo about protecting our children after this horrific.
well, that just goes without
murder.
saying.
But it's like
After what?
after the horrific murder of this 13-year-old girl in our
Oh, yeah.
community,
Yeah.
and it's like, and they're talking, and you've got teachers saying that we're trying to report things and trying to,
That's terrible.
help change things and get her help, and everything was falling through. She feels like it was preventable, and help was just not provided.
Yeah.
And I had personal situations like that and go arounds with children's services, and I had point blank asked them 15 years ago about helping a child and there was nothing they could do. And I said, so unless I walk into this household and I found this child like with a knife at their neck, there's nothing you're going to let me do. There's nothing you can do. No. I mean, it was like, and so it's been a long time that I feel like this system is very broken, and I'm so sad that it's taking something
Right.
like this to perhaps
Yeah.
promote change. But I understand.
I don't even know the
commissioners are
story.
getting
I don't know
involved.
the story that well. What was this? The
It's unspeakable. I can't.
they found her in an abandoned house.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's horrific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
but
She'd been missing for a while, right?
no, it was a
Couple
matter
days.
of
Oh, just a couple
24
days.
hours.
I'm thinking of something else then.
Nope.
No, it's tragic.
Yeah,
it's
but
very
so something important like that. If you tell me that there's a way I can protest to affect real change, I'm
Right.
going to do it. If it's just a matter of somebody making
Yeah,
more
but I mean,
money than
does-
I
will
want
it
them to
cha-
make,
you know,
I don't care.
So what I'm saying is, like, when I walk out and I see wherever the picketers are, and I know there's a lot of unions. I'm not really, but like the people protesting, like they were on the overpass protesting Elon Musk, or if they're protesting climate change, it's like I would never walk out to a curb with a sign,
Right.
and just be like, I mean, I want to save the whales. I was just telling you the other day. I feel
Yeah.
that to me is, I think we should treat whales but I'm not ever going to be on a street corner holding a sign. That's
Right.
So what are you doing? You're not
What-
doing anything.
You're not. Are you changing somebody's
You're not
mind? You're
changing
not.
anything.
Exactly right.
You're
You're not
stopping
doing anything.
traffic. You're actually annoying a lot of people.
But like you said, if you want to protest, fine, go ahead. You want to take your time and do that.
Oh, for sure.
Go right ahead.
I'm not gonna.
But I draw the line when you start becoming violent, and
Oh,
violence
sure,
does
yeah.
not just
No.
violence doesn't mean that it's just against another person.
Right.
You could, but when you are vandalism is a form of violence, and that is
Especially the
Yeah.
way they're vandalizing stuff. But
Yeah.
and either way, like whatever side because both sides have done it. It's all just there. You have to draw the line.
Yeah.
Definitely at breaking the law. You can't break the law in general.
Right.
So
right. You can't break the law if you want to peacefully protest. Fine, but yeah, that's
And I'll go one step further, like protesting in the middle of the street. Like you want to protest on your sidewalk,
right.
dude, but now you're affecting other people, and that's
You're
where
blocked,
that
and
really
for what
bothers
and for
me.
what purpose?
You're sitting like
Yeah.
people that sit in the highway, like, dude, this is stupid. Now everyone is being affected by you,
Right.
and not
Well-
in a good way.
And what you could cause an accident because of that if people have
Yeah,
to come to a
get
sudden
killed.
stop.
I mean, yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't find myself out there doing it, but sometimes it's like it's very hard to impact change. And if you can finally get news cameras to cover you and finally feel like you're bringing attention to a situation, I understand why people want to do the protesting thing. But
But even if you bring attention to it, did you change anything?
I don't think you're changing anybody's mind.
No, like,
that's the thing. You're
that's
not.
the thing.
no, maybe not. But like I said, it's like it's hard to get the attention of the powers that be. It's like you can write a million letters
Right.
and feel like they get put into a big old pile of heap, and you don't know if they're ever been being read.
Here's the crazy thing, dude, and this is my point, and I don't want to. And this could just be me, and I'll just say that first. But like the Luigi Mangione killed a guy in a protest or whatever, and what did you see for a week and a half, 2 weeks after that? Nothing but news coverage. But what do you see now? Nothing.
Right.
Oh, no.
Literally a month later, it's like.
Oh, he's kind of all over the place. People send him in love notes, hoping that he gets through.
Well,
Yeah,
But I mean, you don't see the news cycle has moved on
It's
100
moved- yeah.
cycles.
Oh,
from that.
there was a bunch of pictures of his
And
shoes
there's
yesterday, and
all
kinds of court photos of him.
But no one is talking about it like they were talking about it 2 days after it happened.
Right.
And in a year, nobody will talk about anything. It'll all be. And once he's convicted and whatever happens, it'll be over.
Mhm.
So did he affect change? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. No, I mean,
I don't think so. I don't think he did. I
Well,
don't.
but
I don't think he did. I don't think he.
He shouldn't get that much attention
No.
because what he
I don't
did
think you should give him any
shouldn't
attention.
affect shit.
Should not give him any attention at all.
I agree.
Morning, Jen Ambrose, Marilyn Mapes. Good morning, and Shelly Miko, all tuning in. Good morning to all of you.
We love each and every one.
Want to know if you're going to? Hey, do me a favor if y'all would do me a favor and share this right now on your personal page. I would greatly appreciate it. I'll tell you, one of my favorite holidays is coming up in the next couple of days. Tuesday,
April Fool's Day.
April Fool's Day.
Ooh, I'm kind of glad it's not falling on a Friday when we see you.
Oh, disappointed.
Yeah, no kidding.
Disappointed. But there's
Just so everybody's aware, we've got the corporate email on April. We'll be doing no April Fool's Day jokes.
Yeah.
And
So
any-
What?
if you hear a cat,
no, you're not going to do the cat meow
if
again.
you hear the cat
Oh.
meowing, it truly pull over because it might be real. It will not be coming
won't
from
be
your
us.
speakers.
We will be doing no.
You know,
April
you know, what you should do. You should do smoke alarm beep.
Yeah, our
Just a
hands are tied.
beep.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
They're not. That's
And everyone knows that you can't have fun in 2025.
I'm getting ready for my first day off work in almost a year and a half.
Oh my
Maryland,
God.
man,
Dude, take a vacation. Marilyn.
Jeez.
What are you doing?
take a spa day.
Do something for
What was?
yourself.
Did you ever have any good April Fool's Day pranks that you've done, Lynn?
That I've done.
Yeah, or has there been any good ones that were done to you?
My husband got me good a couple of times. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, and he would involve people like at the radio station I was working with, and there'd be calls about missing dogs or, you know, different things. And yeah, I've gotten, a few times.
Nice.
But
What about you,
Dude, I was
Marco?
on a morning show made for it. We had some of the best. We've done probably 3 or 4 that's got major news stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what? What'd you?
Well, in Nashville, Tennessee, I was on the radio, and we told everybody that there was
a parade?
no, we didn't do that
You
one.
didn't do the April Fool's parade?
No, that was good. That there was a new law that you had to go 55, that they were strictly enforcing it, and 1 mile an hour was going to. So we took 5 vehicles on the Highway 65 in Nashville, and we went all in a row and did 55 all the way from Murfreesboro to Nashville and caused a 7-mile backup. And it was like major chaos and so that was the big one. We also hired a Britney Spears lookalike and said she was at our radio station, and we got flooded with. I mean, there's like 10,000 people showed up. It was
Oh my gosh.
her heyday, and they all trying to. And she looked just like Britney Spears, so we had a balcony, and she went out. The news came.
Oh my God.
I mean, it was insane. But the best one ever, I was on in Indianapolis, and I pretended to cut off my finger, and we had a sound. We had a carrot. I actually cut a carrot, which sounds like that it was a bet. And then all hell broke loose, and you hear nothing but chaos in the studio. Then you hear the door open. Then we had dead air for like 5 minutes. We had an ambulance show up at the radio station. People called it. It was crazy.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I've done a lot of really
Man.
So the cat, you guys, was the most
That
tame
was-
thing I've ever
That's
done.
insanely tame.
Yeah. So, but now there's been, just behind the scenes, a corporate email saying there will be no April Fool's Day jokes ever for this radio station.
Are you serious? Really?
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Well, I mean, people nowadays you can't do anything without somebody.
You got Kevin Webb last
I
year.
was going to say we need Keith Clonch in the insurance solutions because we'd have coverage for anything that could transpire.
I don't know about anything, but a lot. He can cover a lot. Yeah. So.
Oh, you're not doing that other one while he's here, are you? He'll be here from I think 8:20 to 9.
I was trying to plan around it because I didn't
Yeah.
do last hour when he was sponsoring.
Yeah. Oh, you can. I'll just cut to a
What is
video
it?
while you do it.
Get it in before then.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah. So April Fool's used to be my favorite day on the radio, but sadly,
That's very
what
disappointing.
about you?
I've got some things planned for the kids.
What's the best one you pull? Well, we got 20.
Can't tell now. 20 seconds.
The best one I ever pulled off wasn't on my
Hold that
kids. It
thought.
was on Patrick Kajowski.
Oh yeah, that one we heard about. All right, hold on. Oh, Cole Swindell's forever to me here. K100, Lynn and Marco, thank you for hanging with us. It's Feel Good Friday Facebook Live. Doing it live. We'll do it live here on our radio and all over the internet. Go to the Guy in the 419's Facebook page or K100's Facebook page or Marco Nation's Facebook page. And, of course, you can see us all over YouTube and LinkedIn, I think, Twitter. Rain likely with a chance of a storm leading to being clear for game time. 4 p.m. is when that's going to happen. So I think things will settle down by then. 68 going to be our high. Partly cloudy tonight, low down to 60.
Right now, 46 at Toledo's K100. Your weather brought to you by Jim White Toyota. Great offers on new 2025 Toyotas arriving daily. Right car, right price, right now. As far as traffic goes, that incident on US 24 eastbound between 108 and Industrial Drive has been cleared. So you should be in good shape there. No current accidents and no current tie-ups. 419-240-1000 if you know otherwise.
It is a Feel Good Friday. If you got any Feel Good stories, we'd love for you to text us or call us here at 419-240-1000 all morning long. What we do for Feel Good Friday, in case you don't know, obviously we all feel good because it's the weekend. But if you have a feel good story that you could share, maybe you make somebody else feel great. This is a great story. TikTok obviously has its problems for sure. But every once in a while, you see something on there and you're like, you know what? This is what it's like to be human. There's a guy named Jonathan Staley. He's an author. And he was at like a book signing at like a local bookstore.
Yeah.
And this person just was randomly sitting in the bookstore reading or whatever, and saw this author who had all of his books piled on his desk, and literally nobody was near him. People were walking by him. They were setting bags on the table. He was just sitting there. And this is the power of not only TikTok, but of social media. This woman said, I feel so bad for this guy. He's at his book signing. Nobody's here. Well, what do you think happened? He was at Barnes & Noble. Well, after that video got 40 million views, his book is now #1 on Amazon. And actually, that is now racked up over 75 million views and hundreds of thousands of comments.
Wow.
And put his book on the bestsellers list, and he's gotten 700,000 followers from that one tiny 30-second video.
Wow.
Was pretty cool
Mm-hmm.
when you think about it. So he's that's what you just never know with social media. It could go viral, and once that happens, you couldn't stop it if you wanted to.
Yeah, here's a sweet story that recently showed up. An Army veteran named Kristen Vanderzanden recently got her dog Frankie back more than 3 years after they served together in the military. They were in Afghanistan, also did 20 Secret Service missions together.
Goodness.
She had to leave him behind a few years ago when she got transferred into a different base, but he retired in January, and she had been wanting him back and never stopped wanting him. The Humane Society made it happen as part of their military working dog program. They'll also cover all of his vet bills for the rest of his life. So I love the fact that they've been reunited.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you saw this. It's the opening day now, and so that's pretty cool. But there's a guy for the Houston Astros. His name is Cam Smith. And if you have a chance to look this up online, you can. He was 22 years old. He had a really good spring training, and he made the major leagues for the Astros after playing for Florida State University. And the way he found out, they invited his mom into the locker room to tell him that he'd make it to the big leagues. And but it's a really cool story. It shows him crying in the locker room, and just the whole video of it going viral.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. Him and his mom, I guess their dad had left him at a young age, and she's been a big support system for him. And for her to break the news that he made the major leagues at just 22, man, that's incredible.
There's a tortoiseshell cat in the UK named Millie who just turned 30 years old.
Goodness.
She'd actually be a Guinness World Record holder, but her owner doesn't have paperwork to prove it. His wife got her as a 3-month-old kitten in 1995, so she's still going strong for 3 decades in. We'll put a photo up on the Facebook page. What a cutie pie. But I guess the oldest cat that ever lived was in Texas. Cream Puff died in 2005, just days after she turned 38 years old.
Good for Cream.
They're just replacing the cats. The cats are dying, and they're going to the pound. And they're getting a look-alike.
So,
yeah.
well, I don't think
not like
so.
a fish. All right, there's your feel good stories here. If you got yours, we'd love to hear from you. Text 419-240-1000 here. It's Linda Marco, K100.
So as the oldest cat, there's a picture. Whew, this is so cute. The world's shortest goat. Her name is Karumbi, and she lives in India. A full-grown pygmy goat standing at 1 foot 3 inches tall. Her owner applied for the record in January, and apparently it is now official. So as far as goats are concerned, she is the GOAT goat.
Get it?
Mm.
Did you guys know that the Guinness Book of World Records is the same Guinness that owns the beer company?
I did not know that.
Yeah. And you know
That's
how
cool.
it started?
Drinking beer.
Like being in a bar
Yeah,
and
sure.
people say, "Hey, do you know
It's where
this?"
the best ideas stem from.
Yeah, but drinking and being like, "Hey, did you know this? Like, it's so small. It's not the smallest. It's definitely the smallest goat in the world." No,
That's
and
so
that's how
funny.
the Guinness Book of World Records started.
That's how it started, huh? I had no idea.
And you're Irish. You should know that.
I just drank the beer. I don't know.
Okay, well that's good enough. Yeah, to solve barroom trivia.
They had interesting.
Made their own book.
So Patrick says enough about that. About the when I got him.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Jen Ambrose says we have a pizza place back home that only takes cash. They only take orders there, or you can call in. You can't order anything online. They even have a rotary dial phone still. But they worked with somebody and did a whole April Fool's joke where they posted that they now have online ordering, a new phone system. You can use any card you want there. And I even fell for it. Nope, they don't. They still have their old school things, but I absolutely love Rubino's Pizza.
Funny.
Jen, where are you from? Where is this Rubino's?
Rubino's, because we're pizza experts here.
I love a good pizza.
Yeah, that's good. That's you would think that's harmless, but
I guess I don't understand. I don't understand. They'd go to a website and do what?
What do you mean?
I don't get the prank.
The prank is, hey, we've got all new stuff. You can, it's like you ever heard this what do they call it, the ninja parade in California that happens every year that no one's ever seen because they're ninjas. And they have this big thing where you missed it again. We had the ninja parade. They're so good. You just some people go, they're looking for something,
right?
And it's not there.
I don't know. I guess so. I Jen, you're gonna have to clarify. So would people like go to they'd go to a website that was a fake website or something, or like would they get rickrolled when they go to the website? Because that'd be hilarious.
She says it's Columbus. She's from Columbus. It's Bexley, Ohio. You've been there, Bexley?
Bexley? I've never even heard of Bexley.
What?
Never even heard of Bexley.
Mark, I'm going to do this.
I'm sure it's a great place.
Spot in this break.
Okay. Well, you do whatever you want. You just let me know.
Bexley, Ohio. Yeah. No, see, I don't know. I guess I don't know what the I wanted to do it was back in
you want to tell me the best one you ever
2020 back in 2003. I was living in Chicago. There were protests every weekend. I mean, there's another protest going on. I wanted to do a protest. Yeah. Or it was what was no, it wasn't protest.
I
It was
don't have any volume.
Well, do you now? Or hold on.
Okay.
So the price you're paying for insurance has got you cringing and even questioning if the coverage you're paying for is right for you. I've got a phone number for you and a company name for you. Knight Insurance. Call them at 419-241-5133. Local, downtown Toledo for 165 years. They will make sure that you've got the right insurance.
Libera, pessoal! Libera!
going to be happy if you put your needs in the hands of Knight. They offer the best combination of brick and mortar and digital access. They've got a mobile app for filling a claim, getting an auto ID card, viewing your policies. They utilize electronic applications and e-signature to make buying your new policy very easy. But if you're a person-on-person kind of a thing, you can go to their offices. They'll come to you. Whatever it takes to get you well taken care of, Knight is up for the task. More than 200 five-star reviews on Google and Facebook. Knight Insurance. For all your insurance needs, call them today, 419-241-5133. That's 419-241-5133. Tell them you heard about it right here at K100.
Okay. Now, you did. So you wanted to do the protest of protesters.
Yeah, well, it was no, it wasn't protest the protesters. It was an anti-assembly.
And you did it by not showing up.
So people, yeah, you say where it is, but then you don't show up for it. So then when people show up for it, we were going to, my cousin Bob and I were going to do a,
Cousin Bob.
Yeah.
You mean your best friend?
My best friend Bob.
Yeah.
My best friend Bob.
That just
That's
proved.
not rehashing.
You
Anyway,
proved
go ahead.
exactly what I was saying 2 months ago.
I didn't prove
You didn't
anything.
lead with your
Didn't prove anything.
best friend. You led with your cousin.
Specifying who he
forward with
was.
your story.
By the way, ow! Hot dog water everywhere.
Oh boy.
We got any
got
napkins
paper
in here?
We
Jesus.
There's nothing worse than hot dog water. Ew.
For the love of God, it's not that much. Jeez.
God, dude.
Oh my God. This is like it was a little spill.
Well, you spilled a whole
it
thermos
sounded
full.
big.
Two of these would have been sufficient.
We'll keep a stack.
Threw
You
the
might need 'em
entire
later.
pack at me. Oh my gosh. By the way, I can't tell you how many people saw that day and they were like, and agreed with me. Like, I said, I know. I said, but when he gets on his tangents, he won't let it go, even when he knows he's wrong. But no, we were going to do. We were going to protest chicken abortions.
Is there such a thing?
Well, yeah, like we were just gonna eggs. We're gonna crack a egg over Bob's head every 5 minutes to protest chicken abortions.
I'm guessing it was your idea.
Of course.
Yeah, I
course
don't
it
think
was
Bob
my
would
idea.
come up with that. Oh my goodness. Well, I don't even think I don't think all eggs would hatch anyway, right? So.
No, it's obviously absurd. It's an absurdity, and that was kind of the point.
Right.
Like all the protests that we were seeing back in 2003, there were so many absurd. There were some ones that were like, okay,
And listen, in 2003, you could get away with some stuff.
yeah. Now
you couldn't do
no.
that.
Too many people are
Somebody would sue you.
easily offended, and
Offended for sure.
all right, I gotta say something. So I have to. Hey, remember when we went to the YMCA?
Hey, what's up? It's Lynn and Marco and Pat McCarty, guy at the 419. And of course, we're at the YMCA, Lynn. We're doing our weight loss challenge, and this is a great place to get in shape.
The Francis Family YMCA up on Dean Road in
Temperance.
And I love this one. They're celebrating 20 years already. It's so state of the art. It's so clean. It's so new. It's kind of hard to believe it's been here 20 years.
I love this, especially if you have kids. This is the place to come. They've got slides, they've got rock climbing walls, and they have probably one of the best pools that the YMCA can offer. Not only do they have a pool for laps, but also a great kids.
We have a splash pad area. It is absolutely amazing.
And I see you guys drag me out here because of the pickleball court.
Avery's over there. He's doing lessons now, and he's offered to show us how.
We want to do some weightlifting, right? Which way to the workout facility? That way. Some people go that way.
Do it.
I got you.
You can do it.
Come on, Pat. You got it.
Oh.
Good to see you.
Who, Max? Yes, Max.
One of 2 pool areas here at the Francis Family YMCA. You are loving this.
Yeah.
You are picturing your son. Right
Oh
over here.
boy, Leslie will be having a ball in here with the pool for families. They have a lap pool over there, so two different pools. But this is a great place to work out and really do everything you need to do in your health.
Love it. I just think, how much fun it would be to spend a cold winter day right up here in this pool with your kids.
It's like more than 80-degree temperature in that water.
Oh, it's
right
perfect.
here.
Well,
Should
then
we
why don't
throw
we
you
find
in?
out?
No!
And in the NCAA Regional Hockey Finals, the Huntington Center yesterday, worst possible case scenario, Boston U beats Ohio State 8-3. Then the number 1 seed Michigan State loses to Cornell. So now Boston U and Cornell will face off for a trip to the Frozen Four coming up Saturday at the Huntington Center. And that is your sports report. Let's get to Lynn here and see what's going on in the 419.
All folks at the Imagination Station pulling out all the stops for Taylor Swift fans. They're pulling out a Super Swifty Science Party. It happens tomorrow night from 6 until 9 o'clock. And if you are a Taylor Swift fan, this is a party you don't want to miss. It's the era of science. The evening, they say, is going to be bejeweled, full of Swifty science and sing-alongs. So you can shake off a bad week, maybe.
Yeah.
But the whole place is going to be shimmering with your favorite eras-inspired outfits. You can get creative and make a guitar, make Swifty slime that shimmers. And yeah, it's going to be really cool. Friendship bracelets are being made. And if you're 21 and older, cocktails are being served too, though it is an all-ages event. So check that out. Again, kudos to the Imagination Station for always getting imaginative and giving us something cool to celebrate.
Oh, yeah, for sure. All right. Fun in the 419. Nobody better than Guy in the 419 to see what's going on this weekend and get you involved.
All right. Well, we've got the opening of Voodoo Brewing happening over on Central Avenue. That's going to be their soft openings tonight, grand opening tomorrow. Very, very excited about that. I know the owners personally, so I'm very excited they've been putting a lot of work into this.
Yeah.
If you're if you don't get enough beer tonight, you can always make sure you go down to the River Walk tomorrow. That's taking place on Front Street. You're going to be able to sample all kinds of different breweries, local breweries from the area, sample their beers. Maybe, I don't know if Guy in the 419 beer will be there or not, but you can always ask for it. And if you want to feel like you want to get some exercise, you're drinking all that beer and you want to maybe feel like you're not putting on too many calories, you've got the 5K beer run.
Nice.
That's taking place over at the Wild Side Brewing in downtown Toledo. You can actually find out information for it. You can sign up for it today while you're down at opening day this afternoon.
Yep. And then it has, of course, open or at home all weekend long. So you've got a 4:05 game today against Columbus. They'll be playing again tomorrow and on Sunday, and just a couple of hundred tickets left for each of those games. So if you want to get them, I would get them. Reserve them at 419-725-HENS.
All right. Love that. Coming up here, we got a sweet deal to tell you about. That's going to be fantastic. And some good local news on a Feel Good Friday about somebody helping out a local lacrosse team. So all that is coming up here. It's Lynn and Marco on Toledo's K100.
I tried cleaning up that Frobos interview yesterday a little bit, but it's long.
Is it? Where is that?
We've recorded it Monday, so it would be under 324.
Shucks. All right. I'm going to have to. I need to start doing some. Morning, buddy.
Good morning, Ben, Lynn, and Mark.
All right. What's that? That's something from yesterday? You guys threw all these. This is crazy. This all this. The amount of towels that you threw over here.
I wanted to help you, dude. I thought it was
Me too. We're so excited that you're doing the sweet deal with K100 and Cumulus.
Who's doing the sweet deal?
Frobos.
We had a winner on the birthday wheel last week. We'll see if we can spin another one, but here it is from last week.
K100. Oh my gosh, your caller number 9.
That can't be true.
Good morning, K100. Hi, your caller number 10.
Yes, come on, you did it.
What's your name?
All right, Michelle, when were you born?
January 18th.
All right, we're going to try to spin an 18 here. If we do, $550 is yours.
Come on. Pat McCarty, give us an 18.
Oh, this is going to be close.
Oh,
no. Look at that!
Michelle!
Yes!
You just took $550 from Genoa Bay. Middle part about the beginnings with the farm is probably the least relevant. I mean, it's nice.
Drink this on my own before I take it back to Lynn and Marco. Oh yeah. Smoky margarita. You know, just to be on the safe side, I don't think Lynn and Marco would like the smoky margarita either, so I better just drink this one on my own too. Rim. This might be my new favorite thing. I could eat this all day. Well, the smell test is a 10. Oh wow. So that's just a lot of flavor. And that's what she was saying. That's what Cynthia was saying about the difference between Mexican food and Cuban food. Mexican food has the spice. Cuban food has the flavor. Right. That's so good. Well, this is twice that you and I are eating great food. Lynn's nowhere to be seen. This is so good. I think secretly she doesn't want to gain any weight. So she's avoiding it. I would never order this on my own. It's one of the best fajitas I've ever had in my life. I would agree with you. I would agree with you. You know, sometimes you go to a place and you'll order fajitas, and it's maybe half of that amount of meat, and the rest is like peppers and onions. Right. Like it's overflowing with peppers and onions. I'm not a huge green pepper fan, so like whenever I get fajitas, I always like pick out the green peppers, and it ends up being like half the dish is gone.
Right. I mean, this is almost entirely meat.
Yeah, this fajita, I honestly, I agree with you. I think it's the best fajita I've ever had.
Yeah.
I can honestly say it's the best fajita I've ever had.
100%.
Good food over there at Poco Loco. I'm looking forward to May 5th. I think they're opening up a new. I think they're opening their patio.
Oh,
brand new patio there. So that'll
Sarah
be
Brown
really
wants
nice.
to know, where are you, Pat?
Pat, where are you?
I thought you were right over there.
I'm
but
right
you
here,
could be
Sarah.
somewhere
I
else.
am right here. I think if you're referring to the video, that was at Poco Loco in downtown Toledo, uptown Toledo, technically, over on Adams Street.
I was there.
Yep.
Yeah, it's good.
I was not.
You were not there. You were supposed to be there.
I was
Yeah,
supposed to be
Lynn likes to.
She likes to say she's going to be there, and then she doesn't show up. She doesn't show up.
But if you ever invited me to play golf, I would not do that.
Not play golf.
I would not show up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sarah Brown, what a lady. She took my son and her son, and there's a couple other kids that went to. They went down to Bryan, Ohio. They went out to the Spangler Candy Factory.
Candy Factory.
Yeah, you can't go to the factory anymore.
What?
They don't. They
Just
stopped. I
a
think
little
during
store in the front.
COVID, they it's on Main Street. It's on Main Street in
Oh,
They probably
in the
saw
main
Willy
sure there.
Wonka, and they're like, we shouldn't have kids in this factory. So
Yeah, I think it was during COVID. They stopped doing the factory tours, which is a shame because that'd be a fun thing to do.
Hold on a second. It starts out. We're very excited. So I'll do, yeah. You open, and then I will say whatever. So you.
Friday. We love offering up brand new sweet deals on Friday. Today, no exception.
Yeah, absolutely. And we are excited to bring this to you. All right.
Oh, so it just plays on the rate. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, Sarah. That is I forget the one the Mexican place that's in the Ostrich District, but I do want to try that one. No, this is you got to go Adams Street, kind of near just
over near.
It's past Manhattan's. It's past.
Yeah, it's what is that place I go for bike night all the time? It's a biker bar right up there.
Bike. Well, hello.
Here. This
All
is
right.
Miranda and Greg.
What?
Marco.
Hi.
And Pam McCarty guy before when
How
I
are ya?
spilled some hot dog water for his
You well, a little bit dribbled, and they threw the entire package of paper towels at me.
This guy spilled a
The
gallon of hot
entire-
dog water,
The
and now he's
entire-
trying to minimize what happened.
the entire package.
Shut down the radio for at least 12 minutes.
Here, come on over here.
Sit in the hot dog water chair.
There's no hot dog water on the chair.
Guy comes in once a week, spills hot dog.
You know what? Man. You don't get to have.
We don't even have a hot dog. That's the crazy.
Well, they do. They're right here. Would you like one?
Yeah, somebody died for hot
Oh,
dogs.
here you go. All right, here. Pass this over. You pass this over to Marco. All right. You want a hot dog?
A life hack.
No.
It does.
We put the time in the berry and others.
It's
Guy puts hot dogs in a tumbler.
Yeah, you feel it. And actually, you do got to cook the hot dogs first.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did last time. I forgot about that.
So these are raw.
No, they're good. They're cooked. They're cooked.
Oh, they are.
Yeah. Here. Ready?
Okay.
Ready? Here's the big one you really want to catch. Nice. So you take hot dogs, right? You put them in a tumbler. Don't put them in one of your favorite tumblers. Don't.
Yeah, because that'll ruin it.
This is. That's good. Just legit
Put
water.
it in the tumbler. You're gonna take it and give them later.
Yeah.
And label it.
Label it.
Mix it up.
Right.
You want to
So-
be on the treadmill.
Yeah. So you put that in there, and then you put it in boiling water with it, and the hot dogs stay nice and plump.
Okay.
It's great. And then you walk around, you go to a tailgate with it. And how you doing up there?
I'm Miranda.
Miranda, great to meet you. Are you guys both talking?
No.
You're just the ride. Okay. All right.
All right.
Oh, there it is. And that goes. I just click that new one.
Oh,
Thank you.
boy, here we go. This
Thank you, Don. Appreciate it.
hot dog waters and echoes. Hey, I said your punishment today if you did something was going to be
You're gonna drink the hot dog water? Not drinking the hot dog water. So where do you go to school?
Uh,
Are you a student or are
No,
you?
I'm
No,
not a student.
you're not a student. I thought. My apologies. I thought you were. You're
You're only off by 9 years.
26. Well, you look great for 26. So, you know, you still got that youthful. Still got that. You're gonna like that when you're 40. You're still gonna have that youthful
no,
appearance.
it works for my
My wife gets that all the time. But she gets that all the time. For the longest time, people thought she was like 12, and yeah, she's like, no, I'm.
Great for you, but
Which not great, right? Yeah, I know. Very unfortunate for me. But okay, so you are. So I my apologies. I only half heard the story. I don't.
I coach North.
You okay? So you're the coach. Got it. I only half listen whenever Lynn talks to me and tells me things.
I
So
was busy cleaning up hot dog water.
right, that was probably at the same time that the hot dog water spilled. So you kind of in a panic.
It was about the same.
So okay, I know so right now we're on live right now. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're on LinkedIn, we're all over the place.
And we'll be live on the radio in 1 minute, 30 seconds.
And when you talk right into that.
Okay.
Don't be shy. You get right up into it. A lot of people think that this is close, but it's not. This is
Okay.
that's where Marco likes. That's the good sound. So you coach North. How long have you been coaching there?
I think this is my 5th year.
5th year.
Yeah.
All right. Good for
Yeah.
you. We're going to be Northview. We'll be, my daughter's in 7th grade right now.
Oh, okay.
So, when is it too late for her to play lacrosse? I mean, like kids have been playing since they were.
No,
No?
not for lacrosse. Most girls don't pick up a stick till like their freshman year.
Is that right?
At least, yeah.
Because she tried one season and didn't really.
It's hard to pick up.
Yeah.
You gotta have the right coaching.
You got it right.
Yeah.
You gotta have the right.
Someone that knows
Perfect.
how to teach the basics.
Yeah. So, well, she'll be at Northview, so I'll tell her. I'll say, hey, I met the lacrosse coach. You're
Yeah.
gonna play lacrosse.
Yeah, she'll love it. She'll love it. Everybody loves it.
That's. It seems. I mean, yeah. Let's not. It's. Well, you're from Maryland. Marco's from Maryland, and that's
From the hotbed of where
Yeah, it's
where it
huge
really
there.
kind of picked up.
Yeah.
35 seconds.
And
All
I've
right.
never, when she said that, well, we'll talk about this on the radio because I was flabbergasted.
And if you want to jump on, you can jump on.
Okay. She's got it.
Kane Brown here on K100, Lynn and Marco, and Feel Good Friday. And you, Lynn, found a feel good story that was shocking to me, by the way. And we thought we would bring some people in here and discuss what's happening.
We've talked about a lot of things today about feel good stories about affecting change. And this kind of all rolls into all of that. I was watching the newscast the other night and watching local sports. Girls lacrosse game. They were doing highlights from the girls lacrosse games that Sylvania Northview was involved in. I went, they have helmets on. And it drew me in like that.
Right.
Because I have nieces who play lacrosse for Clay. And I've been to lacrosse games. I've never seen a lacrosse player wear a helmet. And I mentioned it to you. They all
Almost
wear
fell
helmets.
down.
They all wear helmets. What are you talking about? I go,
Yeah.
well, are you talking about boys or are you talking about girls?
Yeah,
And
well,
you said boys.
Yeah. Boys, I mean, my son started playing lacrosse when he was 6. I'm from the Maryland area. And I mean, lacrosse, when as old as I am, was in high school, was huge. So it's been, and even the girls lacrosse team had helmets where I grew. I've never seen lacrosse played, girls, boys, young, old, without a helmet.
Well,
and when
in
you
the
said they were
state
playing
of-
without helmets, I'm like, do you know how
in
hard
the
they throw a lacrosse ball?
Yes, I know. In the state of Ohio, girls are not required. It is not a requirement for
That's
girls
insane.
lacrosse. Now, Miranda is here with us. Miranda is Price is the assistant coach at Sylvania Northview, and she's also a paralegal at Charles Boyk Law Offices. And you felt it was pretty important to get your girls helmeted. And you went to the folks at Charles Boyk and they assisted you in making this happen. So now your team, Sylvania Northview Girls Lacrosse Team, the first in the state of Ohio to be wearing helmets out on the field.
Yes, yep, that's true.
Congratulations to you. I think that's amazing.
Thank you.
How is that? How are we in 2025 and just now girls are wearing helmets? That just seems crazy to me still.
Yeah, they've always been around. They're just not made mandatory in Ohio. We've always offered it to the girls that if they wanted to, they could wear one. They just never, I don't think they wanted to stand out. They didn't want to be the only ones. So we knew if we were going to make it happen, we had to make it mandatory for everyone.
What is mandatory in the way of equipment for girls in Ohio?
Just the eye goggles.
Just the eye goggles.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And a mouth guard.
And a mouth guard. Where boys, it is very different because boys actually wear a helmet. They have to have full face protection,
Elbow
mouthpiece,
pads.
shoulder pads, arm pads, and gloves.
Yeah.
And why the difference?
The games are different. The boys are more physical. They're allowed to be more physical. They can hit each other. There are a lot of rules in girls lacrosse to stop the game from getting too physical, but rules can only do so much. They'll stop the girls from being intentionally physical, but this is still a new area to lacrosse, so it doesn't stop. We have a lot of unexperienced players.
It's crazy how fast the sport has grown
Yeah.
within the state and across the country. And Maryland might be a hotbed. Maybe it started on the East Coast, but it's been recent in the last, 10 years or so that it's
Exactly.
really.
Yes, most girls don't pick up a stick till about freshman year.
Wow.
And so it doesn't stop the accident.
But you know what? See, now my girls played soccer, and I would see girls' soccer games and boys' soccer games, and I do not think those girls played less hard. As a matter of fact, I thought they were more physical. So I almost have a hard time believing that they're less physical on a lacrosse field too.
That's true. We always say lacrosse is a no contact sport. It's
Mhm.
supposed to
Yeah.
not have any contact.
Here's how
for
I
girls.
describe lacrosse. It's hockey on grass. Especially, I mean, you
Yes.
cross check, you slash, you hold, everything you can possibly imagine. That's again why I can't believe that it is not. It should be mandatory. And I'm not even like everybody should wear helmets. Everybody's got to. I'm actually more. I think you should be able to do what you want, but I mean, I think helmets should be mandatory in lacrosse. I mean, they throw that. Even the girls throw that lacrosse ball at least 40 miles an hour. If you get hit one of those in the head, I mean,
it's
that's got to be.
ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane.
It's painful.
And it was, and I couldn't believe how fast it caught my eye. And I knew, I mean, I don't go to the games all the time, but I knew it was unusual to see those girls in helmets.
Yeah.
And I cannot help but believe that the team that they were playing or beginning play, because the season has just gotten underway, those other girls aren't going to be going, hey, how are we not as loved or as important? Why don't we have helmets? Why aren't you protecting us as well? So I have a feeling it's going to be very precedent setting.
How do the girls like them? Have you gotten feedback on it?
They like them. Yeah,
Yeah.
they were hesitant at first, but it's really helping. A few girls have already gotten hit in the head, like during practices and games, and they're like, it didn't even hurt.
Yeah.
So
Imagine that.
Funny how that works.
Yeah, it just lets you play more physical, but lets you play faster. It lets you play with less
Yeah.
on your
More
mind.
confidence.
What's
Yeah.
the weight of that ball for people who don't know? I mean, what's it comparable to? Is it comparable to about baseball?
It's way
Heavier.
heavier than
Yep,
baseball.
Way heavier than a
Mhm.
baseball.
Yeah,
Yeah.
denser.
So it could even do more damage.
It's
Yeah.
solid rubber. I mean, if you even get, I mean, I have been taking photographs and got like hit one just bounced a few times. It left a bruise on my leg for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
Was
insane.
there a particular incident that inspired you to say this is really important? We need to do it.
Just last season, in general, we had 6 concussions.
Wow.
The one of them was during the first game, and she had previous concussions from soccer, so she was out the whole season.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh,
Um,
and so disappointed, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So
boy,
how
that's
hard do you think
amazing.
this will be like a statewide thing?
I mean, they talk about it every year. Their one worry is that it'll make it more physical, the game more physical. The girls won't follow the rules anymore.
Yeah.
So we'll see as the season goes on, the reviews.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's going to be the case.
Have you talked to other coaches in your league? And
A few of them,
Yeah.
yep. Yeah, they think it's a good idea. They like it.
I would imagine so. And you went to your employer and said, can you help with this?
Yeah, I thought it was right up his alley. I mean, he gives the bikes to kids they do a veteran scholarship. I thought, like, why not help girls prevent them from getting hurt during games and pay for these helmets. And he said yes. I was so happy. We're so thankful.
And this is Charles Boyk from
Yeah.
Charles Boyk Law
Yeah.
Offices.
That's awesome.
That really is incredible. That's really cool that somebody is able to step up and help you, keep
Yeah,
those
we would
girls
not have been
protected.
able to do it ourselves.
You got to feel more comfortable about sending them out on that field and letting them get good and competitive now.
Yeah.
From Friday Facebook Live, Sarah Valiant Brown says, "I'm glad she fought for our girls and never understood why the girls didn't have helmets." I mean, that's just leaves me flabbergasted.
I agree. And so I love that you have stepped up. I love that your employer has helped, step up and make sure that these girls are protected on the field. And again, I would think before this season's out, we're going to see a lot more girls in helmets. And next season, the start of it,
yeah, for sure.
I bet you they all will.
Well, thanks for doing what you're doing and being a coach and being in here with us. We appreciate you.
And good luck to your team this season.
Thank you.
Yeah, very good.
Like, it's no secret you have to get your oil changed, right? Especially as it's getting into these colder months. What's going to happen is all the dirt and the grime that builds up in your oil, it's going to put a lot of stress on that engine when it has to do a cold start as the weather here is getting colder. So you want to make sure if you haven't gotten your oil changed recently, you got to do it. You have to do it. It's going to prolong the life of the car. Again, as we're getting into the cold months, you have to get your oil changed. Now, where do you go? That's up to you. Here's where I go. I go to Costa Oil. Why? Because I trust a man by the name of Keith Clonch, who owns this company as well as several others. He's a good guy. I trust him. I trust his employees. You go where you'd like. This is where I go. But get your oil changed. Something else that's really cool, as Mark was filling up the tires, he noticed that the front tires were kind of worn down. The back tires look brand new. So another feature they offer is tire rotation. Make sure you get that taken care of as well.
End of the week, it's time to unwind. Good times on your screen. Leave your worries behind. The way to start your day with laughter and cheer. Join us on Facebook Friday Live. We'll bring joy, have no fear. It's Facebook Friday Live. It's Facebook Friday Live, the best morning show in town. Local events and fun happening all around. Good vibes, great people, living in Marco. The guy in the 419. Stay right here to Facebook Friday Live. People in Marco, the guy in the 419. Stay right here to Facebook Friday Live.
Oi. Pessoal, libera! Aí, que emoção! Olha isso, rapaziada! Show, show! Segurado!
Just like every person is unique, insurance coverage is crucial and needs to be designed for you, just like a tailor-made custom suit. Give us a call at 419-292-5700, or you can visit us online at www.insuredbydesign.com.
Well, I mean, I can see baseball because no one else that's good. But that's not but
when you're on the
lacrosse,
it's
violent.
Yeah.
Like, aside from hockey, and I'm even including football, lacrosse is the most violent sport I've ever seen, dude. I mean, it's crazy. So, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, it's just physical.
Yeah.
So are other schools going to start picking this up then? Other schools going to start having their girls wear
We hope so.
helmets? Yeah.
We're hoping it's the parents that kind of move it
Right.
along because the parents just want their kids to be safe.
Yeah. It just I could it doesn't make any sense. I could understand if it were like if the boys teams didn't wear helmets, and then people were like, oh, well, the girls got to wear helmets, you got to, and then the girls being like, well, no, the boys don't have to wear, but the boys are wearing them,
right? That's similar
so it's like,
that's similar.
Where
to
are the helmets?
the thing in softball, because the guys don't wear it in baseball. They're not wearing. No guys wear that I know of wear the face mask. That's why I'd say I can see in softball them being like, well, the boys don't have to do it,
right? Right.
You know what I mean? But this is a total the boys are doing. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I know. That's
especially with all the head injuries.
Well, that's good, and good on your employer for doing that. That is really great.
Yeah, we're so thankful for it.
Yeah.
And I understand that the cost involved was not as great as a lot of people might think it is. So really outfitting the team with helmets, if you get someone who's a little philanthropic, or you do a fundraiser or two, you can get them in helmets pretty quickly.
Yeah. I think each helmet is a little under $200.
No. Oh, all right.
I work with
but
gotcha. Okay.
We didn't want to make our team, our players pay for it, because that's just an extra cost. The sticks alone are expensive. They can be about anywhere from $100 to
and
$300.
you break one of those and you're paying for it again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Though some places will do insurance now on it.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah, but
yeah, it's all right. It happens.
But we knew it was just an extra cost on it, and we're trying to grow our program. And if we ask them to spend more money, maybe they won't come out. So we knew we had to find someone to pay for that.
You're right. Yeah. The difference of $100 or $200 to play sport really could be cost prohibitive to a family.
Yes.
So yeah, absolutely. That's marvelous. So now what happens next season? Those helmets belong to those girls. We'll
collect them back.
Their team.
Oh, you will collect them back. Okay.
Yeah, we'll collect them back and pass them out every year.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Well, wonderful.
Yeah. Well, thank you for making time. Thank you so much for sharing your story. And I really do hope that the message gets out and these other girls, these other teams really get themselves protected so that they continue to enjoy the sport, and it's not anything dangerous for them to be out there.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. And how's your team looking this year?
Good. We've had 3 games so far, won 2, lost 1. So.
And how long's the season?
Till mid-May.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So it's not like, is it like softball where there become like spring and fall leagues? Are there?
Just spring for high school.
For high school.
Yeah. I think there's a fall league for travel, but
I see. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you again.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah.
Let's check out Migos.
K100 weather from the Jim White Toyota Weather Center. Great offers on new 25 Toyotas arriving daily. Right car, right price, right now. Here's 13 ABC's Raw Sell It.
Scattered showers will remain possible at times all the way through about 4 p.m. Then we'll have some clearing and a big warm-up. 68 expected for the high today. Overnight tonight down to 60 degrees, warm and partly cloudy. And tomorrow, 72 for the high Rain becomes likely Saturday night, and around as strong to severe storms possible after 6 p.m. on Sunday. Temperatures will be into the 70s. And the First Alert Weather Center, I'm
Right now,
meteorologist Ross
48
Eller.
at Toledo's K100. Traffic in fine shape. There's no problems on the roads at present. If, however, you come across something, let us know about it by phoning or texting our number 419-240-1000. That line is service of your information station, Toledo's K100.
All right. Am I the only one that ate a hot dog on opening day? You guys are.
I ate a hot dog.
Oh, you did?
I ate one.
That's wonderful. I'm saving. Sorry, I'm sure they're fine out of the tumbler, but I'm
fine,
looking
it's
forward to a Pacos dog.
We're sure your boiled hot dogs are fine, but I'll take Pacos.
It's all good. It's all good.
The funny thing is, you think I'm not going to eat Pacos as well.
I guess we are not the hottest thing on radio right now, apparently.
What?
That
can't be true.
Bob and Tom right now are at the Glass City Center.
Okay.
You familiar with them?
Never heard
Yeah.
Yeah, never heard of them. I've had a couple people now reach out to me. Hey, are you down at the Glass City Center? Hey, are you? I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm on Toledo's #1 radio station, K100.
Right.
Sorry, was I not supposed to mention?
Our competitor? No. No, and they're not local. And it's a big deal for people who listen that they are in town. And
Yeah. Oh, that's I didn't even know. That's them. The
IoT's morning show.
That's the craziest thing is that, yeah, they don't have anybody local, do they? There's
Not at IoT, I don't think.
yeah, it's crazy. Gwen says #1.
And yeah, and Best of Toledo. We don't talk about that too much. We should probably use that while we got it.
Right?
Before
You guys were named. It wasn't just K100. It was you
Correct.
guys. You guys were named best.
Yeah,
at
April
Toledo.
4th. The big
Is that when that
awards
the awards banquet is?
Mhm. Yeah.
Are you going to go?
Yes, absolutely. I look forward to being there. I love Colette and Jacobs, who runs the newspaper.
Yeah.
And the fact that she's been doing it for a long time, and I think it just stays so relevant. And they've done an amazing job, I think, evolving it and keeping print relevant.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Do you remember when we had Riley Reynolds in here?
Mhm.
And she didn't have the heart to tell us that she had already put in her 2-week notice.
I was
With
I
them.
was aware of that.
She
Yeah.
she was like, I didn't want to say you guys kept talking it up, but she actually has a great position now. She's with Epic.
Mhm.
Yeah, she's the big wig over there now.
Mhm.
So doing great things. She's a sweetheart.
Yeah. What does Epic actually do? Just works on people networking and wanting people to move to Toledo? What's their
Yeah, it's kind of as I understand, it's kind of an empowering thing too. So not only is it a great source for networking, but it also helps you build businesses. They hold different events where you can, you learn a lot to help grow your business. It's just what we should do? We should have Riley come in here and talk about that. You don't like that idea?
Okay.
No, you don't.
I don't know. No, if people are curious and they want to know more about it, sure. Sure.
You're hard to read sometimes, Lynn.
I know.
Sometimes
I know.
I'll pitch an idea out there, and maybe you're not that hard to read. Maybe you're just you're. It's like you're.
I guess I like being pitched not in public.
What's that?
I guess I like being pitched not in public.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I won't pitch any ideas to you.
All right.
If it's
Pitching. What a good word to use on opening day. For
right.
Mud Hens.
Yeah. Don't pitch Lynn a new idea live on Facebook. I'm writing that down so I know not to ever do that again. All right, here we go.
So we are almost through March. I cannot believe it. Our signs of spring, of course, other than Mud Hens, walleye. The walleye run, I guess, pretty successful. People are talking about the size of the fish they're pulling out of the river. Very impressive. But they're not impressed with parking this year.
Oh, yeah.
It's been my gosh,
Big thing.
Big thing about the fishermen not being able to park where they want and how much money they bring in and that kind of a thing. But I swear the powers that be in Maumee, boy, they keep running into
They
situation
just
after
keep
situation.
making
I
enemy
know.
after enemy.
They really do. It's
What is going on, Mommy? Somebody tell me, please.
Aren't they like City Strong or something? Or
That's
they were voted the strongest city strongest town, or what was it exactly, the title?
I think they're strongest.
But I'll bet you if they tried to get the vote right here and now, they may not.
It might not happen. Yeah, might not happen.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know about Maumee, but I do know about insurance.
Nice.
And somebody that you should use for your insurance. That's our sponsor, Keith Clonch, Insurance Solutions by Design. There's a reason that men don't live as long as women, because men do things like this.
Libera, pessoal! Libera! Aí, a emoção! Olha isso, rapaziada! Show, show!
Just like every person is unique, insurance coverage is crucial and needs to be designed for you, just like a tailor-made custom suit. Give us a call at 419-292-5700, or you can visit us online at www.insuredbydesign.com. Keegan starts spring break today. I'm ready to go on a trip. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, man. All right. You know what?
Going?
Aruba.
Oh, nice, dude.
Going to Aruba.
My sister's going in
Let's see if we can get this camera at a better angle here. Looks a little. Okay, wait. So say that all again. Okay, so are you first of all, we'll start off. Are you going to Mud Hens opening day?
I am not going to Mud Hens opening today. So I'm really, really busy today. Spring break starts
making
today.
Money.
Yeah. I wish I was busy making money. I'm busy chasing other people's problems like Pat.
Yeah, well.
Pat just has a target on him. And
Oh my gosh. So, all right. So I was like, hey, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to switch over my shirts to Keith.
God.
And so, and then I back out of my driveway and I bump into somebody's bumper. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then my wife is driving back from Columbus and she accidentally bumps it. And nothing major, just a little bump, but enough to like the insurance. Let's go up. And it's like, and then of course, last week, the tragedy of the, oh my gosh. So I'm talking with, what's her name from your office?
Kira.
Yeah. And we're going back and forth and I'm sending her all the information and it was poor girl. She's like, I don't think I can get like right now. I don't know if we can get anything cheaper for you. Like, yeah,
you need to stay where you're at.
I know. Oh my God.
Yeah, so the funny thing is so my son, same thing. We're not exempt from this either, being insurance agents. My son backs out and hits somebody bumper to bumper last night too. So totally get it.
It happens. It happens. Oh my gosh.
He was too excited. Spring break's coming.
Is he going? You said he's going somewhere for spring break?
Yeah, so we're headed out.
Oh, you're all
town.
he's
We're
going
all
with you. Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna head out. So he's a junior in high school. So we have a group of friends. We're his buddies and their parents. We're going out of town for a little trip for some fun in the sun.
Man.
And
what's the temperature in Aruba right now?
They say that's like the most perfect place on the planet for weather.
It is the same temperature every day.
Yeah.
It doesn't hardly ever rain there, so it's a desert.
Really?
And it's
I've never
87 and sunny pretty much every day.
Oh my gosh. All right.
That's the place to be.
When do you go? When do you guys leave?
We leave tonight. So
nice.
That's why I'm a little busy today. So I will probably catch the Mud Hens on TV. Versus trying to get there in person.
Oh man!
Well, good
all right.
for you. That's awesome.
But yeah, I mean it's spring's here though, right? Spring and summer is here. The Mud Hens are out.
Right.
It's time to go play. As I said, as I walked in, let's go.
Let's go. Yeah. Where are so how long are you going to be there for a full week?
Yeah, so we're there a full week. I'm ready to have a beverage in hand at all times.
Yes. Oh man, I love it. And it's you're going. Obviously, your wife's going, and your son. Any of the other kids?
Nope. So Addie had her spring break at Ohio State a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
So, and she goes, I don't want to do anything. I want to come home and sleep in my own bed, and I want to be in my own bathroom instead of the group bathroom at school.
Oh yeah.
So,
oh yeah. Oh man. Did you say was this the one you were going to take your parents or your in-laws?
So that was my parents. We had a trip earlier in the year. Unfortunately, it was it's their 50th wedding anniversary, which is awesome.
Yeah,
we were celebrating that, but my dad's been a little ill, so he wasn't able to make that trip.
Okay,
so we canceled that one. And this is just true, just family
nice.
And friends, and fun and
nice.
fun in the sun.
Great. That's gonna be great.
Hold that thought for a second.
All right, we're going back on. I got insurance questions.
That is Morgan Wallens. I'm the problem here on K100 with Lynn and Marco. Thank you for joining us on a Feel Good Friday Facebook Live as well here. Love that. Rain likely with a chance of a storm. That's going to be clearing. That clearing is supposed to be expected by about 4 p.m. That's game time tonight for the Mudheads taking on Columbus. So it should be okay for baseball opening day. 68 going to be our high. Partly cloudy tonight. Low down to 60.
Yeah, just wear a hat or a hoodie. You'll be fine. Our current temp 49 here at Toledo's K100. Weather brought to you by Jim White Toyota. Great offers on 25 Toyotas arriving daily. Right car, right price, right now. As far as traffic goes, we are in fine shape. There's no accidents reported. We've got no slowdowns. Call, text if you see something that we haven't. 419-240-1000.
Birthday wheel going down here in less than about 10 minutes right now. We got 140 bucks. For that, we did not have a winner this week here, but we've had on Friday. So if Friday's your jam, that's usually when we get winners here. So
yeah, so hopefully that happens. That'll be awesome. Congratulations to all of our ticket winners heading out to see the Mud Hens this weekend. It's been fun giving those away. If you weren't so lucky as to get any at our pregame party at Pacos in the Park, you can stop by and register to win a 4-pack of tickets to today's game yet. And also we've got one for the weekend. So
yeah, and
I do that.
You will be at Pacos having some good time there. They're going to open that front area, and the food package, $10. You get hot dogs, mac and cheese, coleslaw, chips. I mean, that's pretty darn good.
And that's a buffet, which means you can even go back and get another dog. You know, that kind of a thing. Speaking of dogs, Pat McCarty, guy in the 419, little life hack we should probably make sure to pass along because this is actually genius.
It's actually not a bad idea, right?
First day of Mud Hens, he brings us hot dogs in studio. And how does he do it?
All right. So
the thermos.
Here's what you got to do. You got to get a tumbler. All right. You cook the hot dogs. You don't have to overcook them, though. Cook them lightly. Mm-hmm. Boil them in water. And then you put boiling water into the tumbler,
right?
And you put the hot dogs in there. They're going to stay nice and warm and plump. So you're walking around, you're tailgating, you're walking around, you feel hungry.
Full of hot dogs.
With a thermos full of hot dog water. And you just pop out the hot dog. You know what's National Everything on a Stick Day? So you get a stick, a little skewer,
there you go.
Eat it right on the stick.
And everything was perfect until you spilled it.
So just keep that in mind. Don't steal somebody's tumbler because you could be sucking out hot dog water.
You got to make sure you keep it labeled. Know which one you're.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't want to confuse that with your when you're in the gym. All right. You want a hot dog?
I will always take a hot dog.
All right.
That's what I said.
Pass it on
How
over.
can you say no to a hot dog?
Right? Of course. Spare no expense.
My daughter, she was making hot dogs at home. She got the cut across the top buns, and her husband was not happy. I don't know why. He was like, I hate these hot dogs.
That's not a real bun.
Oh yeah, man. There we go. Look at
that.
See?
Yeah.
Nice and plump.
That is a good hot dog right there.
And then we got mustard too.
Oh, I'm actually good. I'm nice and plain.
Oh, all right.
Wow. Plain dog. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So I've got questions because I've been dealing with stuff for the past.
Yes, you have.
It took a week for this police report to come out. And it was released yesterday, and within 10 minutes of it being released, my phone started blowing up, and I'm not kidding.
Who would you like to sue?
Every 2 minutes, I've got so many people calling, texting, hurt in a car, call K&R. They dropped personal stuff right off on the front porch. It's like, oh my gosh. So we got everything, but here's what I don't have. Okay, and then you can help me out with this with insurance. I didn't have vehicle rental.
Yep.
I didn't have rental. Is that something you would recommend to people?
Highly recommend the rental insurance.
Yeah.
It'll give you up to 30 days of rental car coverage, and it's just something. It's so inexpensive. It is one of the cheaper things you can actually put on a policy.
Yeah.
For a couple bucks a year, you can have that rental car taken care of.
Yeah. Then I didn't do that foolishly. I don't know why. I don't know why I didn't have that on.
Now this is something I can help you with
It's
too.
going to happen. That's why.
I don't know that. I don't know. I didn't
think
have a good enough insurance agent telling me that I should have this
And I
stuff.
do think a lot of it has to come down to price, right? People are like, I want the cheapest price,
Right.
cheapest price. If you don't have an agent who's actually recommending and talking you through what each coverage is, you're going to have cheaper price. They're just going to take that right off there. Or
Right.
you're even taking it off yourself because you just don't understand what it is.
Right.
Right.
You're like, oh, I don't need that $5. That $5 I can go buy a hot dog.
Right.
But it really is. It's very inexpensive coverage when you start averaging it out per day. And that's kind of what you want to look at is what do you spend on a Starbucks coffee every day? You probably spend less on insurance per day than you do on Starbucks.
Right.
And that's one thing you want to really make sure you're taking care of. But I can help you out because you were not at fault. You were, blindly sitting in an intersection,
Right, yeah.
waiting your own turn,
Yeah.
and somebody wrecks into you. So their insurance will actually give you a rental car.
So that's yeah.
I can help you with that.
Okay. But you can help me. Like
I can help you.
How-
I will personally make a phone call for you.
all right. All right. I was talking to they want to make sure she said it as long as his coverage it doesn't go over like 100,000 or something like that in damages, then they'll be able to get me a rental car. I don't know.
Yeah, so they have it has to do with the amount of coverage that they have
Okay.
On their policy. So their liability insurance is what the state requires you to have liability insurance.
Right.
The state doesn't care if you ever cover your own car, but you have to cover somebody else's car if you're at fault.
Gotcha.
In an accident. That's what the state minimum liability coverages are. They probably have $100,000 of property damage coverage
Right.
on their policy, which means they're covered up to $100,000. Your car's probably totaled, having seen
It's
it.
totaled. I got the estimate. It's totaled.
Yeah. So having seen that, I could have told you that. But
Yeah.
it's whatever it costs to replace your car. It's not what it is to buy a new one. It's
Right.
with the actual cash value, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Probably.
That's how they
So and that's so
That is
I
how they
had
get you.
so I had 35,000 left on the car.
Yep.
And I think all it's covering is 29,000 because that's the
Yep.
So then
Now, did your insurance agent tell you to get gap insurance?
there's that's the other thing. I don't know if it's talking about gap insurance. What does the gap insurance do?
Yeah, so and this is another reason you can actually fight. Again, I can happy to help you through this. You don't necessarily need an attorney. Attorney could help you as well if you like any of those that drop in,
Yeah.
call you and
Yeah,
spam,
no,
spam you.
I'm not answering any of their calls.
But you shouldn't be out any money in the fact that the other person hits you. So they
Right.
will actually cover your gap as well. That's
Okay.
part of the property damage coverage.
What if you
just
didn't have gap?
You don't have to. It's because it's
Really?
the other person's fault. So this is where you shouldn't be out any money
Right.
because of their accident. So if you work with their insurance company, they will most likely cover that gap for you. If they don't, you can sue them and go after them as
Okay.
well for that because it's not your fault
Right.
that you were in that accident. It's their fault.
Right. So gap insurance. Now, if it were my fault, then that's where gap insurance would be.
Gap insurance would absolutely take care of it. Gap insurance would cover you too, even if you were not at fault.
Okay.
That's where gap insurance is one of those important coverages. Very inexpensive as well.
Oh,
typically offered through your loan company.
That's
Right.
one of those things where you only need it to happen to you one time in your lifetime. And
Yeah.
you never not have gap insurance again because there's nothing worse than
Sounds
owing
like very
7,000. Oh, that
personal.
happened to me. Like, I'm
Marco,
paying
do you
another
resemble that remark?
$6,000 for a car that I don't even have anymore.
Oh.
And it was a giant. I didn't even know you could actually have the other. It was somebody else's fault. And so, but I don't think they ever told me that.
Yeah, and that's one of those things, especially if you're ever in a lease. They highly encourage it because the lease value is always going to be more than what the
Way
car's
higher,
worth.
yeah, for sure.
So you want to make sure that all these opportunities are covered. And again, if you have the right insurance agent, they can walk you through
Yeah.
all the possibilities of things you might need.
Well, Gwen Hartford is saying I need new insurance. I'm paying $230 a month, full coverage on one car, liability on two cars. I don't know what that means.
Yep. So she probably has two cars, one car liability only.
Okay.
And this is where we can help. So
Yeah.
I'll be at the office. I have a full staff as well. Feel free to call us at Insurance Solutions by Design, 419-292-5700. Happy to help. We are an independent insurance company. We don't work for the insurance companies. We work for our customers.
Right.
So we actually shop the market.
Yeah.
It's my job and our staff's job to shop the market for you. We have over 30 insurance companies that we can go shop at. And we offer everybody from Progressive to Geico to all the big name brands
Right.
you hear of out on the market.
So there you go. There's right down at the bottom there, Gwen. There's the phone number right there. So yes, she should give you a call today.
Yep.
And find and talk to you. And everybody should. I think everybody should. There should be like
My rule of thumb is if you've had your insurance and you haven't done anything in 2 years, you're losing money.
right.
I learned that a long time ago. I would just call and I would like, why am I paying? And then I would call and they're like, yeah, we can get you in at like almost half. I'm like, it seems like I don't know how they sneak up every year and something happens and they're just charging you more. And you're like, why? And then you shop around, you can find it for usually less.
So
That's
I
a
hate
lot
to
of
say
work.
this. Insurance companies are no different than the cable company anymore.
Right.
If you've ever called the cable company or satellite TV and they're like, we're going to give you an introductory rate. Start now for you get this price for the next year.
Right.
And every year it creeps up.
Yep.
Yeah,
Insurance
right.
companies are the same way. They give you a great introductory price and
Yep.
then it just slowly creeps up.
So,
You
yeah.
do need to shop quite a bit.
Oh, you know what? You're gonna spin the birthday
K100
wheel today.
with Marco, Feel Good Friday Facebook Live, and time for you to win some money.
Glad to do it. You know how this works. We've got $140 to give away today. We're going to spin the little wheel for a month. And once you hear it, you can start calling. And then we'll try to spin your date. If we do, you win that cash.
We got a guest spinner today.
Yeah, we do. Keith Clonch from Insurance Solutions at the wheel.
After summer month of July.
Right, July.
All right, you're born in July. Hit us up now, 419-240-1000. Could win yourself $140 from Genoa Bank and K100. Born in July. Call now and win with the birthday wheel.
Good luck.
Sorry.
All right. 2 days in a row, we get July.
All right. Well, you gotta stay over there because I'm gonna
grab my hot dog.
Oh, there you go.
K100 caller 1, try again.
Can't be over there
K100 caller
without
2,
a
try
hot
back.
dog.
K100 caller 3, try again. K100 caller 4, try back.
K100, your caller 5, dial again. K100 caller 6, call back. K100, your caller 7, try again. K100, I'm sorry, your caller 8.
We are going to 10.
K100
K100
caller
caller number 9.
No!
Are you kidding me? Dang
No.
it.
Are
It's
you
bad
sure?
luck.
Are you sure?
Good morning, K100.
Hi.
Hi, who's this?
This is Lori.
Lori, your caller number 10.
10!
Woo!
Cool.
Nice. Lori, you're born in July, somebody told me.
Yeah,
July what?
22nd.
All right. If we can spin a 22 here on the birthday wheel, we'll set you up with $140
Wheel in motion. Come
from
on,
Genoa
Keith.
Bank
Come
and
on,
K100.
2-2.
2 double deuce, they call it. Oh!
Man, it was close.
It went through to 26. Close
Sorry
though.
about that.
It was
Lori.
close.
That might be a lucky. It might be a lucky date as well. Mookie does birthday wheel recall at 4:20. Remember July 26, 4:20. He's going to ask for caller number 10. If you're that caller, you win a $25 gift card to Danny's Cafe in Rossford.
Cool, thank you.
All right. Take care.
Have a great day.
You
All right,
too.
Bye. Wow.
Birthday wheel jackpot grows to $150. That's the amount we spin for Monday morning from Genoa Bank and K100.
That would have been remarkable
Yeah,
if
really
it had
would. I
2
know,
weeks in a
another
row.
Friday, are you kidding?
That would, we had a winner last week.
You got almost a minute, Marco.
All right.
Hot dog was amazing, by the way.
Thank you. All right. It's it's a great no ballpark. Ballpark hot dogs.
Fully cooked.
Fully
Nice and warm.
Right?
There you go.
Yeah. No, it's a fun little hack. I just kind of thought of on a whim. It was last year
You know, and yeah,
at this time because I was like, oh, I'm gonna bring in hot dogs. I'm like, how am I gonna keep them warm?
30 seconds.
There it is.
But it's a great idea, especially if you're running late, running kids to soccer practice or something. And yeah, heck yeah, sit there, have your
Hey,
dog.
Bonnie Rhodes, if you look down at the bottom of the screen, you'll see the little the ticker down there at the bottom. That's where you're gonna see the phone number for insurance.
seconds.
Bonnie Rhodes is gonna give you a call too.
All right. Love it.
292
Actually done.
5700. I'm gonna type it here. There you go.
Here we go.
Good morning, K100. Hi. Hi, who's this? This is Lori. Lori, your caller number 10.
Cool. Nice. Laura, you're born in July, somebody told me. Yeah. July what? 22nd. All right. If we can spin a 22 here on the birthday wheel, we'll set you up with $140.
Wheel in motion.
From Genoa Bank in K100. Two double deuce, they call it.
It was close.
Went through to 26.
Oh.
Close,
Sorry
though.
about it. All right.
It was close.
That might be a lucky. It might be a lucky date as well. Mookie does birthday wheel recall at 4:20. Remember July 26th, 4:20. He's going to ask for caller number 10. If you're that caller, you win a $25 gift card to Danny's Cafe in Rossford.
Cool. Thank you. All right. Take care.
Have a great day. You
All right,
too.
bye.
Birthday wheel jackpot grows to $150. That's the amount we spin for Monday morning from Genoa Bank in K100.
There we go. So close.
We were
so
so
close.
close, so
Oh
close
man.
there.
Hey, okay. So does this hurt my insurance at all?
So
like maybe being hit by somebody else?
It didn't used to. So
Okay.
every incident now in insurance actually does hurt you, not at fault or at fault.
Okay.
The not at fault accidents hurt you less than the at fault.
Right.
They now look at insurance companies look at everything. I hate to say it, a lot of them look at what's called an insurance score,
Okay.
which has an impact from your credit score. They look at everything. People who pay their bills, they think are less likely to have an accident. People who are in any type of incident, whether you use the roadside assistance, you run out of gas on your policy,
Right.
or if you have a not at fault accident, they look at every incident is you're out at some time and you had the propensity and be in the wrong place at the right time apparently. And to get in an accident, and they do affect you. But even in not at fault, a lot of times we can get those, especially if you're sitting still and somebody hits you. We can get those waived by the insurance company.
Yeah.
We have insurance companies that actually work with us to make your rates.
You're called what we call uninsurable.
Right.
You're what we call
So-
bad luck.
So how long then, like before, like, because obviously, like right now, if I were to switch over to you right now, there wouldn't be the insurance companies, those guys, they wouldn't be able to offer a great rate to me right now because
Yeah,
of the-
you're a higher
yeah,
risk at this
right.
point, and your
Just for
current
being in the
insurance
way.
company, your
Just
current
for
insurance
minding your
company
own
will
business.
will typically look at you as a lower risk than somebody who is brand new.
Okay.
We look at anytime you switch insurance, your propensity to go up in an accident is always higher.
Right.
The insurance companies think that you're going to have an accident typically in the first 12 months of being with the new insurance company.
Oh, okay.
So they look at that. So your current insurance company will be better in a lot of instances if you have a lot of accidents or tickets or those type
Right.
of things. Where we can really help is just reviewing your policy.
Right.
So while you may not switch to us, we want to help you no matter what we do and make sure you have the right coverages, and we can at least give you the advice you need to make your the coverage you have now. the
See,
correct
I think that's such a good thing to do. And the fact that any insurance company could, if they just wanted of course I'll take your business. But I mean, I think that's one of the things that makes you so trustworthy is that, and it's the same thing going with the other business with Casa Oils, that nobody's going to feel pressured when they come and talk to you. They're not going to, I think it's such a great thing.
Yeah, we're not gonna sell you anything. We're gonna educate you. If we can save you money, great. If we can't, and I want to say this in all reality, any insurance company, any insurance agent can always save your rate. But what
Right.
are they doing to get to that rate?
gonna
Right.
do
They're
a
cutting
web
your
builder
coverages.
ship.
Yeah.
And they're not giving you what you really need.
Right.
We're gonna advise you on what you need. Make an educated decision. If you would like to switch to us, great. We're gonna shop the market, give you the best rate we can get you. Sometimes we can't beat it.
Right.
And we're gonna tell you you should probably stay where you're at. Just hey, make sure you have these coverages so that
Right.
you're fully covered.
Well, now it's like, and I don't remember ever saying, no, don't give me gap coverage, or no, don't give me no renters. I don't remember. Maybe I did, but I don't know. That kind of seems, but I don't know. That's crazy. All right. So people should just review. I mean, I think that just to make sure that they're getting the best rate. Now, let's say it is somebody that's been with you for, 2 years. They come back and now, do they need to come to you, or do you guys reach out to them and say, hey, let's go over your plan?
Yeah, so we actually do reach out to our customers at least once a year, offering a review. We want to just walk through what they have,
Yeah.
review your coverages, make sure nothing's changed. So we're going to offer that once a year. We will offer to shop if you're happy with your insurance company and their rate.
Yeah.
We'll keep you where you're at. But that's the beauty of us. We will shop the market for you.
Nice.
And that's part of the service that we do provide.
That's yeah. I wish I don't know.
Pat, there's always 6 months from now.
I was gonna say, how long does it take for that to would that be about the time, about 6 months to say?
No sound in my headphones.
Yep.
I got
Hey, we've
no
had no
live spot
accidents.
yet.
Hang on one second.
I think a familiar scenario for a lot of homeowners. You absolutely love your current address, but the house itself, maybe not so much. Maybe it's a do-it-yourselfer that you figured out you really can't do yourself. Maybe it's one of those where your needs have changed so much, the house just doesn't fit those needs anymore. But if you've got remodeling, renovating projects, I have got a company for you, Web Builders. 3 generations strong Web Builders of Sylvania. They can help you with everything it is that you need done in your home. Maybe you're looking to finally finish that bonus room or your basement. Maybe it's a master bath suite that you need done. Maybe finally you want the kitchen to truly be the heart of your home. Room additions is another area where Web Builder shines, and I do know that personally from the upstairs addition they did for us. Cannot say enough about them. They are passionate about what they do. They're going to take on your project with real vigor. They're going to make sure that everything is detailed out just perfectly. They are trustworthy. They are talented. They're going to be very respectful of your home and your time. Keep their appointments and keep you within the budget what you say that you've got. Web Builders of Sylvania. Who to call when you want a project done right, you want it done on time, and you want it done on budget. This is really true. Check out their website. You can see some of the beautiful work that they have done there. You can also find contact information for them right there. Web Builders, 2 B's in that last name, WEBB, webbuilders.com.
All right.
Thank you.
Fingers crossed for good weather. Judy Moore says that. Kevin Webb. Hey, he just heard you doing his little
Nice.
his little spot there.
Good morning, Kevin.
Okay, so what were we talking about? Oh yeah, so about 6 months. That's when I can.
Yeah, and you're at a point where every time you're up for renewal at this point, I would probably check.
Okay.
Because you're going to have things that are going to fall off of your policy or off of your record every time
your
you renew
car.
at this point.
Okay. What's that?
Or off of your car.
Or off of my car. Yeah.
You had parts that are falling off your car.
That's I have. Well, yeah. Oh, and then speaking of parts that are falling off the car, this as my wife's birthday present, I was like, "What do you want for your birthday?" And she's like, "I just want the door on the van fixed." So she just wants it. So I think about a month after we got the van, the little cable that opens it snapped.
Oh.
So is that a difficult fix, or is that
it's actually not a difficult fix. So
Okay.
whether you bring it to Costa or over to Mackey Motors,
Okay.
we can help you out either.
We'll
Mackey Motors. That's who fixes my car.
Yeah, we'll bring it over to Mackie because when she bumped her the front thing where she was like, see if they could just push it back up into place. So it's just like a little gap there. But
yeah, there are little life hacks that we can pull on the body side that you don't actually necessarily have to truly fix something. We can pop some things back into place on minor body dings as well.
Well, I'll bring it over. When's a good time to take it over there? It'll probably be in April or.
Yeah, I would say we're unfortunately very busy right now at Mackey's. They fix a lot of Amazon vans. If you ever pass Mackey Motors, you will see multiple Amazon vans sitting in the parking lot because Amazon drivers like to bump into things too.
Is that right? Good thing they have good insurance.
Sometimes they get into tight spots, I would think.
Those are big trucks and tight spots.
Yes.
So they are definitely bumping into things from time to time. So we have a local contract that we fix a lot of those Amazon vans as well.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so maybe like a couple weeks.
Yeah, I'd say a couple weeks. And honestly,
Okay.
if you call me, let me know. We'll squeeze you in the schedule.
All right, perfect. Awesome. Yeah, because Beth Ann's birthday's at the end of the month, so.
And I'm going to say you better do something other than that for her birthday too.
Oh,
or you will be in trouble.
Yeah, normally you wouldn't have to say that,
gift
but
buyer. Pat's a practical.
I am
gift
a
buyer.
practical. Well, I don't want to say she's difficult to buy for. I've actually given her some great gifts. These guys make fun of me all the time. You know what? I was just
listen to
I was just at, I'll tell you, I was just at Vitality Health and Wellness this past week. And that's one of the things they do. They do multiple things. One of them is laser hair removal. And I mentioned that a couple of years ago, I was over at a place.
Hold on.
Around Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Love and Tucker Wetmore there on K100. We are Lynn and Marco. Time for Text What's Next, presented by Super Fit. I'm sorry.
By Tim Hortons.
Yeah, but Tim Hortons. But I just have that on my mind because, I'm trying to eat healthy and they have such good stuff over there at Tim Hortons. I was trying to think of it. So Tim Hortons hooking us up here for Text What's Next. Are we still doing Man Madness?
Oh, yeah. March Madness continues.
March Madness.
The madness continues, and we're versing old school against the new school artists. And today you've got Toby Keith, I Love This Bar, versus Hardy's Rednecker.
Oh, my God.
I
Really?
know.
Come
I
on.
know.
I was like, that's a no-brainer. And then I was like, well, not now because I love both those guys.
Yep.
All right. So do you want Hardy or do you want Toby? You can text Hardy or Toby to 419-240-1000. And we will
getting down toward the Final Four. It's always tough competition, isn't it?
I mean, every one of these is bangers now because we're in the Elite Eight, getting down to the Final Four for our March Madness. All right. Do you want Toby or do you want Hardy? 419-240-1000. And we will try to see who's going to win this. Presented by Tim Hortons. Coming up next here on K100.
It's got okay. So you guys go ahead and text here. We got one for Toby so far. All right, where do we leave off?
Your gift.
Your gift.
Oh,
you're a horrible gift giver.
I'm a great gift giver. All right, so my wife was telling me, she's like, I don't know what, I'm trying different razors. She's getting razor burn under her arm whenever she's shaving her armpits, and I was over at this place and they were telling me about what they do, and they mentioned that they had this Valentine's package. It was 2 small spots, and I said, would that be like under the arms? And she's like, yeah. I was like, all right, I actually need it. So I bought it, and
Nothing more romantic.
then I had second thoughts. I was like, oh, maybe she wouldn't. I don't know. Maybe she wouldn't like this.
So you actually listened to the voice inside your head.
So
oh no, you heard it. You just didn't listen to it.
No. Here's the thing. I went home and I said, what are your thoughts on laser hair removal? And she goes, oh, I love that idea. And I was like, oh, okay, great, because I actually bought this for you. And she was thrilled. She loved it. She was so excited. She went in and she got the treatment. It was phenomenal. No more razor
I would
burn.
love to hear her tell the
Yeah.
story.
No more razor burn.
I don't know if you know how females work.
I would really love to hear her tell us. We're going to have to
She
ask
loved
Beth
it.
Ann one day.
She
about her
definitely
side of the
convinced
story.
you that she loved it. I can tell you that much. She convinced you that she loved it. And that's all that matters, as long as you believe it.
Oh yeah, we're calling her right now.
It's happening. It's happening right now.
Hello.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I am doing great. How are you?
Great. Hey, so I've got
that 15. Hold on. Hold on, 'cause we're gonna get the bottom.
all right, hang on.
We got 15 seconds.
15 seconds. Are you going to work?
Don't coach her on anything.
Okay, hang on.
K100, text what's next, presented by Tim Hortons. Today we are in our Elite Eight of our March Madness, or Man Madness, however you want to say it.
Yeah.
We're pitting up old school versus new school until we get to the number one of your
Fierce
artist.
competition.
It is fierce.
I really appreciate everybody texting in. It's been fun to do this. But then today, Toby Keith, I Love This Bar versus Hardy Rednecker. And yeah, it was neck and neck right up until those final few again. So Toby Keith gets the win. We're going old school today.
Yeah, of course he did. And I love Hardy, but yeah, how can you vote against Toby Keith? All right, your winner here in text what's next? A little Toby Keith on K100. Special thanks to Tim Hortons for sponsoring text what's next.
All right. So we've got Beth Ann McCarty on the phone here. All right. Beth Ann, we're talking about you and your birthday coming up and what you wanted for your birthday, because Keith Clonch is sitting here and he said, yep, bring the car into Mackey and they'll get it fixed up. How about that?
That sounds great.
Is that what you want for your birthday?
You know what I want more than anything is the door to be fixed. Yes. I don't need physical things. I want my door to be fixed in my car so that I can use it.
That's not what we were asking about.
Okay. All right. Now, more specifically, though, we got on the topic of me giving you gifts.
And we have this this thing that happened a couple years ago. I bought a gift for you for Valentine's Day. Do you remember what it was?
Yeah, it was hair removal.
Yes, laser.
As she's
laser,
laughing. She's
laser
laughing.
hair removal. But then, in total honesty, I want you to tell everybody what tell the story. You tell the story. Go ahead.
I don't. What do you mean? Tell the story. I don't have a story. You came home and you said, "Would you be interested in laser hair removal?" And I said, "Yeah." And then you came home like a week later, and you were like, "Okay, I bought it for you."
And it was your Valentine's.
was like,
were you
great.
expecting it
It
to
was-
be your Valentine's Day gift, though?
No, but we don't do Valentine's Day.
Oh.
So if I had been previously expecting like $50 worth of chocolate and flowers at work or something, but we don't do that.
I
So it
see.
wasn't,
Okay.
like, in replace of something else.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was a darn good gift, wasn't it?
All right, Pat 1, Marco 0.
Oh,
Yes, he didn't say it was a darn good gift. He said,
thanks, baby. I love you. Bye.
Bye at that date.
Yeah.
Pat the romantic.
Let's just say he married the right woman.
I have enough experience with the wrong women to know that
She-
that is wrong in a lot of atmospheres.
Yeah, Pat just found the one that could put up with him.
Right. That's right. That's right. When we were ring shopping, she was looking at she tried on this one ring and she really liked it. And they're like, "Oh, well, we've got the same kind, but it's bigger." And she goes, "No, this is good." It's like, yes. It's like, thank God.
You're like, there's a keeper.
I know. That was it. That was it right there.
So when Beth Ann wants insurance that she knows will take care of her, she should call me for get a gift for you.
That's right. Yes. Yes.
Here's some insurance. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. Here's some insurance. So 6 months. I've got 6 months to go, and then I get to renew. But does insurance renew every year? Is that what it does?
So
Is
auto
it when
insurance is typically every 6 months. There are
Okay.
some carriers that will do every year. Home
Okay.
insurance, renters insurance, those types of things are always on a year policy.
And you guys do all that too, right?
We do all of that as well. Actually,
Okay.
I was texting one of my commercial insurance customers.
Okay, you
that
do
said-
commercial insurance
We do.
too.
So
Wow.
actually work with a lot of contractors and making sure they have the right coverages. And one big thing, if you're going to hire, I know Kevin Webb has this at Webb Builders, but if you're going to hire a contractor, make sure they have insurance.
Right.
A lot of them will say they're licensed, bonded, insured, but make them show you proof.
Yeah.
We provide certificates for all of our contractors, make sure they have proof to show their
A
customers.
lot of them also sign up to fix your roof, get money, and move to Florida. So
Yeah, I saw that one. That was on the news here lately.
It was.
It
So
was.
that does happen. Not with Kevin Webb, but that's why you have to have insurance.
Yeah.
So you have all that.
So we do every type of insurance. So no matter what your insurance needs are, we provide that.
Can I
insurance.
insure my voice?
Actually, you can.
See?
So we can, and it's all how much you want to pay for it, and based on it's always risk versus reward, salary versus reward of being able to talk. You have to weigh that because it might cost more than you actually make money on your
Right.
voice.
Yeah, but, sadly, in this case, that is probably the case.
Yeah.
But
So now I have injury from the accident.
Yep.
Is that something where did they pay me for injury as well?
So they will pay for the actual injuries. They will also pay for pain and suffering.
Right.
And then at some point, once they feel that you're healed and you've recovered, you've been released from the doctor, they'll probably offer you a settlement so that you can never come back to them for further injury as well.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's honestly why all the attorneys reach out to you, and those attorneys pay for those auto accident reports. They want to know who's
Oh,
injured.
yeah.
you can tell, boy, because the 3 minutes after.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I'm not kidding. It was I took my kids to the zoo yesterday.
You're like, what? Did something blow up?
And
What?
I mean, all that was all yesterday.
Yeah.
He's like,
And-
just
and
ignored it all.
it'll happen for about seven to 10 days, and then it'll slow down. And like I said, don't get me wrong. The attorneys have their place when the insurance company is trying not to take care of you or
Right.
somebody isn't insured. The attorneys have a place. It's the mass marketing that takes place it's driving up the cost of insurance across the board.
Oh, really?
And it is. It's everybody wants to sue to become a millionaire.
Oh my gosh.
And attorneys are helping with that, and that just drives up the cost of insurance. It's no different than eggs and everything else out there. If you're going to take away the supply, or do something that's going to make that cost more, it's going to drive up that cost for everybody.
Yeah.
So attorneys have their place, but the insurance companies will work with you whether you have an attorney or not. And like I said, they will eventually make a settlement with you because they don't want to 3 years from now come back and Pat's hurt again.
Right.
And it's from that auto accident.
Right.
They want to give you some money to say, hey, you're
You're
fixed
done.
and
This is
you're
it.
done. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's well, I think what a lot of people don't realize is that when you're the point of insurance, you don't get insurance for some for some reason. I was thinking that, oh, they'll pay off the loan first and then I get the 29,000. And I was thinking that, and then when I realized that was all of a sudden it, like everything clicked into place. I don't know if I was just not in the right frame of mind, but also it clicked into place. Like, oh, wait a minute, no, that doesn't make any sense. I'm not gonna have the loan paid off and then be 30 grand richer.
Yeah, you're not gonna get rich in this scenario.
No. But it's I mean, insurance is there to replace. So I was like, well, that makes sense. They pay 29,000. Then I've got what the gap is, but then I'm without a car. So I get it, put another loan down on a car. I'm just right back to where I was.
Yeah. The point of insurance is to make you whole. You're not supposed to lose due to insurance. So if you have a house fire, they're there to put everything back the way it was, not give you extra cash.
Right.
And same way in auto accident, they're there to fix your car, replace your car, pay off a car, make you whole. Like I said, there is a gap here that we probably need. I'll help you work through it. And you should be made whole because it's the other person's fault. And they have coverage up to probably $100,000.
Yeah.
So there's coverage there.
Right.
We just need to prove that, hey, this isn't my fault. I would have kept driving my car. I wouldn't have this problem if your person hadn't hit me.
Right.
And they'll work with you. The insurance companies really do want to work with you too, but they're also in the business of making money.
Right.
So the less they pay out on your claim.
My daughter had a terrible situation where her car was totaled. It was somebody who was uninsured, unlicensed, tearing down a street and ran into her car that was parked on the curb in front of her home, rolled it up into the driveway and totaled it. She wasn't even in it. It was a mess. And I still don't think she came away whole.
And a lot of times in those uninsured incidents, you truly don't, because even in an uninsured incident, you still have a deductible on your car. So you're probably going to lose out on your deductible at the very least. And then if you have a loan, you have gap. The uninsureds are typically the problem, which is why the state mandates that you have to have insurance. They suspend your license if you don't have the insurance.
Right. And there's so many people still out there driving without it, which is really
that
all
was
the more
big,
important.
That was the big concern for me, was whether or not there was going to be. Yeah.
And this guy had, warranty. He has driven, suspended license, and he actually did wind up having to serve a few months.
Yeah, but that didn't help your daughter, right?
Exactly.
So, and then that's the case. The industry guess that they guess every day on the road is 15% of drivers out there don't have insurance.
Terrible.
So and again, they're driving up the cost of everybody else's insurance. So why are we paying for everybody else not to have insurance? And that's really not what we're trying to have happen. We want to make sure that people are insured. And like I said, my goal is to get you the best coverage we can at the lowest cost. That's really what we're out here to do. And like I said, we work for the customers, which is exactly why we exist.
Now, when we talk about you and your name all the time, best way for somebody to get in touch with you?
Yeah, best way to get in touch with us is honestly our phone number. I'm not gonna lie, I am busy with a lot of things I do. You're probably not gonna get me right away when you call in, but I will absolutely call you back. But 419-292-5700, best way to get a hold of us. You can email me directly. It's just Keith@insuredbydesign.com, and we will absolutely get back to you.
Yeah, and you've got a great staff there too. So yeah, even if he's not the one answering the phone, you do really have a great staff.
I'm not gonna lie, my staff are better than I am. So I'm just the pretty face.
You're supposed to surround yourself with people smarter than you.
No, they really are. They're tremendous and very nice too. Every time I go in there, they're always very sweet. So yeah, they're running. Well, thank you. I know you got to run. You got a busy day ahead of you. You got a lot to do, but thanks for coming into the studio again. Thanks for being a friend of the show.
Great,
appreciate it.
Safe trip. We're so happy you're
going. Not gonna lie, I'm not gonna miss you guys while I'm gone.
I don't blame you.
Come back and see us when you get back.
Absolutely.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
And here we go. This is the reason. Once again, this is the reason that men don't live as long as women, because we do stupid things like this.
Libera, pessoal! Libera! Aí, que emoção! Olha isso, rapaziada! Show!
Segurado!
Just like every person is unique, insurance coverage is crucial and needs to be designed for you, just like a tailor-made custom suit. Give us a call at 419-292-5700, or you can visit us online at www.insuredbydesign.com.
End of the week, it's time to unwind. Good times on your screen. Leave your worries behind. The way to start your day with laughter and cheer. Join us on Facebook Friday Live. We'll bring joy, have no fear. It's Facebook Friday Live. It's Facebook Friday Live, the best morning show in town. Local events and fun happening all around. Good vibes, great people, living in Marco. The guy in the 419. Stay right here to Facebook Friday Live. Good vibes, great people, and in Marco, the guy in the 419. Stay right here to Facebook Friday Live.
The skimmer.
There we go. Oh, hey, you can have your camera back. The other camera went dark.
Well, why was that? Because this computer probably sucks.
Okay, guys, there you go. The Frobos Meat Locker $50 gift certificate for $25 up and on sale now.
Woo!
What?
If you want one, I would get there
All right.
fast.
All right. Well, man, what a guy. See,
He is a sweetheart. He's so kind and
yeah,
so smart.
there's nothing wrong with the insurance company that I have. They're fine. I wish I had. I should have switched over to him a lot sooner though, because he probably would have advised me, hey, you might want, what happens if you get into an accident and your car gets totaled? You need a rental car. It's like, well, yeah. I wish I had that now. So,
yeah,
but
and
plus,
again, something like that sometimes is so minimal you don't know.
right. And he says he can explain it to you in a way that, when he explains it, he says, hey, it's a few dollars. Like it'll cover you, But if you're just trying to get the absolute cheapest, then yeah, they're going to take off all those little things. But
yeah,
those little things end up mattering a lot, especially, I've been driving around. We've had one car this whole week for the past week, and it's very difficult to do.
And I don't know why you wouldn't want to actually talk to a physical person about things like
Right.
that. It's so important.
Yeah.
It's like, nothing against Walmart, but it's like
Right.
they're even offering up like insurance now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
$29 a month, if you
Walmart
haven't had
doing that?
yes, but it's like, what are they actually covering you for? Will they really come through? I don't know. And then it's like, even like American Express wants me to open up savings accounts through them and things.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like
See, and that's here. So
people,
here's what I
real
like about
experience,
knowing.
not somebody who's doing a million things.
Right.
This is their specialty. And
Here's what I like about knowing Keith Clonch, right? So I know that if I get insurance through him, he's going to be straight up and honest, and he's going to do the best for me, right? But he carries that over into every business that he owns, right? So if I'm going to go get my oil change, like at Costa Oil, because he owns that. So if I know if I go to Costa Oil, I'm not going to get upsold. I'm not going to be swindled out of anything. I'm not going to be up, it's going to be straight and narrow. Right. Same thing with, if you've never been to, or if you're new to the area, you don't have a mechanic and you're like, oh, I got to get my car fixed. I don't know where to go. I don't know anything about cars. So they could tell me, yeah, your blinker fluid's low. You got to get new,
right.
all this stuff. I got to take them at their
you
word.
almost said that convincing enough just right there. I went, oh, blinker fluid.
So it's it's one of those things where gosh, a mechanic that you can trust.
I take my car there.
That's a hard thing to find. But I have zero hesitation about taking when I take the van over there. I have zero hesitation about taking it over there
When you move somewhere,
because they're
it's like
honest people.
you got to do housing, you got to do like where you live. But the next thing is try to find somebody that's a mechanic that's
Right.
not going to rip you off.
Exactly right. And that's so he's got good businesses. So I definitely recommend you guys, like I said, Mackey Motors is probably pretty busy, but you could always call and try to get in there if you need your car fixed. But Costa Oil, go get your oil change. If you're going to get your oil change anywhere, trust me, go there. Unless you got a guy. If you got a guy, then stick with your guy. That's fine. But if you don't have a guy, if you're just like, hey, I just need a quick 10-minute oil change, go there. Trust me, go there. It's so much better than anywhere else because I've been to the other places. And I like his place. All right.
But I got a guy who keeps talking about retiring, so I might need another guy.
There you go. There you go.
Missed that one.
Gwen says, morning, beautiful. Well, good morning to you, beautiful. Thank you. Thanks for that little uplift there, Gwen. Appreciate it. She was talking to me.
I'm sure she was.
By the way.
Because you are.
All right. Well, we have
no, go ahead.
in this hour, I was going to say we've got some trivia coming up here.
We do. Oh,
So
we're going to pull one over on Marco.
don't announce it to everybody.
It'll be more funny that way.
Did you print it out?
Yeah. I have something that I want to mention, and it's not happy. It's not feel good news, but it's
Oh, I
sad
know.
news,
So
but
let's do it.
But I really do want to talk about a good friend of my family's, a good friend of this radio station, a good friend of the community, and to many people, and who passed away yesterday. Kind of wanted to wait a little bit later into the show as people are waking up, getting on social media, who knew him and probably have already heard the news. But Mike Jameson passed away last night, and wonderful man.
Yeah.
Just a wonderful man. And
that's so sad.
It really is.
How
'cause
old
you
was he?
talk
He
about-
wasn't that old.
He was his early to mid 60s. I'm not sure
That's
precisely.
that's
how
not old.
My husband grew up with him. I think he was a couple years younger than him, but he was definitely one of those people who spread joy. I mean, even by virtue of his job, he was a mobile DJ. So many people who have gotten married over many years. I'm sure that Mike was a part of your special day. And he always was so excited to do that. He would do a wedding like it was the first one he had ever done, make it that personalized and get to know people. He did my daughter's wedding and it was a party. Boy, did we dance. And he was just a really special individual who's going to be tremendously missed. He did a sports show on the ticket on our sister station on Saturday mornings. Billed it the worst sports show ever, something close to that in title, because he would talk about anything and everything that was local. He was forthright. He was honest. He wore his heart on his sleeve. And if you knew him, you know exactly what I'm saying. But he suffered a tremendous loss a couple of years ago, and that was his daughter passed away, and that was due to a drug overdose. And it was something he wasn't quiet about. He wanted to bring attention to the issue, and try to impact it. And but he had a rough last couple of years, and
didn't we go on his boat?
yeah, he took us out on his boat. That was one of his favorite things to do, is get people out on his boat again, because he wanted people to enjoy life as much as he was in, whether it was bringing music or bringing a boat ride or just a smile. I know all of the people at Moe's and Danny's and Rossford are going to miss his presence. He was a real regular at those places. But
I got a chance to golf with him with your husband.
yeah, he loved golf. He did a golf show. He also had a lot of cable shows, the Fixer Up show. A lot of you might have seen him on television doing the Fixer, Let's Fix Her Up. And when Chuck and I were first dating, he had some middle of the night show. This was like 30 years ago, where he was actually doing karaoke in his basement. He kept me to do karaoke. I mean, so he was just always wanted to be on a microphone and bringing fun and sharing his life. He was very open about just sharing his life and so local. I know that his death is going to impact a lot of people, and it's definitely impacting my family, and it will this radio station.
Yeah, for sure.
He was a wonderful person. I know Jeff Marin is a regular listener viewer to us, and I know he was one of his dearest friends. And Jeff, my condolences. I'm so sad for you too.
The crazy thing is he just found out he was sick like a month ago.
Yeah, he went to the hospital. He actually put on Facebook, hospital, so sick. And I called him. It's like, Mike, what's going on?
He thought it was like just stomach sick.
He's just like, yeah. You go, man. He goes, I got the flu times 10. I'm just so sick. and then they found a mass, and I don't even know if they actually found exactly what was wrong with him. If it was, but it was something with his liver and kidney, and
But
it just
not even 3 weeks
they
later.
transferred. Yeah, he transferred him to Cleveland Clinic a couple of days ago, but it was all just too much, and he succumbed to his illness. So.
Just, he sounds like a great guy. We'll raise a glass to him. How about that?
He really was. He'll be missed.
That is sad. That is tragic.
But again, he worked to bring joy, and he knew what it was to bring joy to a microphone too, and he did that often, and he knows that's our job too. So, but I feel good about the fact that my family got to know him, and we were blessed.
You're better for him. You're better for knowing him.
And I
That's
think
good.
a lot of people can feel the same way about it.
Yeah, we'll keep that memory alive. You keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
You kind of live out his legacy by keep
And I think that's the best way
doing
to
the same
honor
thing.
people. Absolutely.
Yeah. Try to emulate a little bit of who they were.
But it's like,
even if you've never met them before, you hear a story like that, and you kind of think, okay, maybe I could try to do that. Maybe I could do.
It's really,
and that way they continuously
reminds me a little bit of Brandon Johnson, who
Yeah.
would do anything for everybody, had a successful business, and touched so many lives. And
Right.
yeah,
same.
Losing too many good ones.
Yes. Oh yes. All right. Are we going back on?
I don't know. I just need to hear where we were at because
No, we got a couple songs.
not paying
Got
attention.
a couple songs. All right. Well,
Time for trivia.
time for trivia. Time for some baseball trivia.
Oh boy.
Baseball trivia. Oh my God.
All right.
I had a stepson who was like an amazing. He knew every stat on every team.
Yeah.
Maybe I absorbed a few things.
Maybe. Well, and Chuck's a baseball fan too, so
Yeah.
So, all right. Are you not? You don't know too much about the baseball there, Lynn?
Well, I'll try.
Okay. All right.
I'll try. Are you Mudhead specific? Maybe if it's
There
Mud
is.
Hens,
There
I'll
actually
do
the first
pretty
one
well.
is a Mud Hens one.
Oh, look at that.
In what year did the Mud Hens play their first game at Fifth Third Field?
Fifth Third 92.
At Fifth Third Field. It was not 1992.
I'm gonna say.
I know this.
I just have to figure out which way am I going. I have no idea, but I know it's not
Second chance.
93.
Oh, no.
2002. It's
No,
02.
it's 02.
Ah, dang it.
2002. All right. I remember having a conversation with my best friend Bob about Fifth Third Field, because we were talking at that time. We were talking about I would say this is great that it's coming down. It's gonna bring stuff down to to downtown Toledo. And he was like, well, he goes, no, you need to have businesses down there first. And I was like, no, you need to have a reason for people to come down, and then the businesses will come down, and then more,
Business will always
and that's
follow.
yeah. So that's and I was proven right. All right, here we go. Who was the first player to have his number retired by a Major League Baseball team?
Lou Gehrig.
Hey,
Yep.
did you know that one?
Did.
All right. Oh,
Did
gotta
you?
Be, gotta be.
I gotta
Gotta
be
be.
fast then.
Gotta be
All right,
quicker.
You were. What do you mean you got to be fast? You were the fast.
Which team has won the most World Series titles?
The Yankees.
There's
Yankees.
from
I
Marco.
knew that.
Do you know how many?
27.
Very good.
How do you know
Nice.
that?
I'm telling you, my stepson, he knew everything. He was a big Yankees fan.
All right. Which pitcher holds the record for the most strikeouts in a single MLB season?
Nolan Ryan. I'm right, aren't I? See, you're hitting my sweet
All
spot. I know
right,
more about
okay.
baseball
Someone
than
just
I thought.
said, I don't know anything about
Right.
baseball.
She's like, I don't know.
How did you get it to be a sponge? I think I remember more than I knew. That was easy, actually. You knew that.
I
right?
did know that. I just
Huh?
didn't have time to yell it out.
Yeah. Wow. She's crushing you.
Yeah.
Jeez.
You lulled me into this comfortability that I
Right.
can think about the answers and be,
Who holds the record for the most home runs in a single MLB
Barry
season?
Bonds. Barry Bonds.
Barry Bonds is correct.
I had to finish to see if you're going to say a career,
Yeah.
a season, of space, of playoffs. So
Gosh, I might-
Otherwise, he would have been right.
I might
there.
have to go-
Otherwise, he
Oh,
would have
I
been
knew it
right
was Barry
there.
Bonds.
Yeah, just
I might have
you
to-
remember what
you know-
year it was? I can tell you what year it was.
What year was it?
70s.
No, it was not 70s. It was
No, Barry Bonds.
97?
Nope.
Oh,
90.
2001.
2000.
2001.
73 home runs. You know what? I think when we started doing trivia, I think what we did was I would go back and forth between you guys. It wasn't a shout out. I don't know when we started doing the shout outs.
Yeah, that's right.
But I think we started off doing like, okay, this is yours, and then you had a chance to pick it up, and then it was yours, and then Lynn had a chance to pick it up.
And then I think in my excitement to finally get one right one day, it started
the shouting.
We turned the table.
Should we go back and
just keep it this way?
should we go back and forth?
No, we're good.
You sure?
Yeah,
You sure? Okay. All right, because I was doing that for you, Marco,
fine. I don't
because you're
need any
getting
help.
destroyed here.
Well.
In what year did Major League Baseball? You're not going to know this one.
What?
You're not going to know it.
Try me.
Whoa!
Yeah. In what year did Major League Baseball adopt the expansion draft? There's no way.
I actually do know this. I think for good reason, and I can't tell you why the reason is, but I think it was 1961.
How the hell did you know that?
Right. I can't tell you how I know that one, but because something occurred that year.
Did you guys get together?
No,
Is this a trick that
no.
you're pulling?
All right, here we go. Which player is given the Cy Young Award at the end of each season?
Best pitcher.
Best pitcher is correct.
I just want to see how many she can get.
At this point, it seems like everyone. Do you know who was the first pitcher to get that Cy Young Award?
The first pitcher?
It wasn't Cy Young.
Koufax.
Sandy Koufax.
That's what, yeah.
Yep. Which player made history? Oh, I love this. I love seeing videos of this. Which player made history when he smashed a home run for his 3,000th hit in 1999? Wade Boggs is correct. I don't know anything about baseball.
This is incredible. I want to see how far this can go. Keep asking questions. I'm going to let her answer.
What was the original name of the Atlanta Braves?
This was Josh's other favorite team, the Boston Red Stockings.
The Boston Red Stockings.
Mm-hmm. He loved the Braves.
You better thank him for all this knowledge.
Thanks, Josh.
Which MLB franchise has the most playoff appearances without a World Series title?
Oh.
Got a guess there, Marco?
I have a guess, but I want to see what she says.
What would you say?
I want to see what she says. See if she gets 20 in a row. She's on a roll.
You really want to? Are you handing it over to her now?
Well, unless you're going to ask 30 questions, there's no way I can come back. So,
Who do you think?
it is?
I think I know.
You do?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to say the San Francisco.
Incorrect.
Seattle Mariners.
It is the Mariners.
See, I need to hang out with Wade. I could
Keep
go.
going, dude.
Well, you're going to go toe to toe with
I could go
Kastakevich
toe-
over here,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, he's a walking encyclopedia.
Before playing at Fifth Third Field, where you're not, I don't think you're going to know this one.
You won't.
It's a Toledo one.
Yeah, you probably won't.
Before playing at Fifth Third Field, where did the Mud Hens call home?
You don't know that. Probably.
go ahead.
It was Ned Skeldon Stadium, and it
Yeah.
actually was located where the Lucas County Fairgrounds is. That was their playing field.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yep. Sorry, that one was
That was
unfair
not
because
fair.
you weren't here before.
That's okay.
What is the record for the stop? This is not gonna.
To ask the question.
Okay, what is the record for, or rather, who holds the record for the most consecutive games played in MLB history?
Oh, that's easy.
Who?
Cal Ripken.
Yeah.
Cal Ripken Jr.
Junior. Wow.
Right. Oh, look! Hey, I think it's a lawyer calling me. It's 9 o'clock, so I think it's yeah.
They just opened the office.
Yep.
Oh, we got 20 seconds.
Oh.
Bum, 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 bum. That's Cody Johnson's The Painter on K100. Lynn and Marco with you here. Happy Friday. It's a feel-good Friday. It's the first day of opening day for the Toledo Mud Hens, who used to play their baseball games where, Lynn?
At Ned Skeldon Stadium.
And that's called what now?
It's Fifth Third Field, and they've been
No, no,
playing there
where-
since 2002.
The Ned Skeldon Stadium is where?
Oh, the old Lucas County Fairgrounds.
And what happens there?
What happens there, right here and now?
Yeah.
The fair.
Oh, all kinds of stuff happens. That's where they have the Lucas County Fair happens there.
Yeah.
And what else do they have? They have all kinds of stuff that takes.
Isn't the rib off there?
They do have the rib off
They
there.
That's
do
what I was-
have the
That's
rib
what- that was
off
my
there.
trying
That's
to
what
get
you were
to-
trying to get
was
to.
trying to
Yes,
get
Okay.
to the
he
segue.
was.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I wasn't there for you because it's a big deal. And
That is a
tickets
big
for the event go on sale today.
Yeah, we got details on that in a hot second here. Rain likely, chance of a thunderstorm expected by 4. All that's supposed to clear out. Game time tonight supposed to be all right. 4:05 against Columbus. 68 going to be the high there. Partly cloudy tonight. 60 the low.
Right now we are at 50 here at Toledo's K100. So we are warming up. K100 weather brought to you by Jim White Toyota. Great offers on 25 Toyotas arriving daily. Right car, right price right now. And traffic in fine shape. There's no problems on the roads in downtown if you're heading that way. Get your parking space early. It looks like things moving smoothly down there too. Call, text if there's anything else.
Yeah.
419-240-1000.
The rib off, talking about that. And this year they've countryfied it, which is super awesome. What does that mean? Well, usually the rib off was just one night of country music, and then it'd be something else for everybody. But this year, you could have possibly 3 nights.
It's
Definitely 2.
Incredible. Yeah. Friday, July 25th, Dylan Scott on stage with special guest Dylan Schneider. Saturday night, the 26th, you're talking about Parma Lee being there with Cooper Allen.
Yeah. Going to be excited to see both of those. Tickets go on sale today, March 28th, I think at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You can go to the nworiboff.com or alwaysk100country.com. And, of course, the Lucas County Fairgrounds. Great weekend of food, fun, and great country
It's going
music.
to be a great weekend.
Yeah, get there right now. And, by the way, you can get to the same website for the sweet deal that just went on sale there.
Oh, yeah. Frobo's Meat
Frobo's
Locker.
Meat Locker. Are you kidding me?
$50 gift certificate for only $25. And I'm going to check this because he said he was working on breaking the record for how fast those gift certificates sold. And we know
Yeah.
if it's food, it's going to go
Well, plus
fast.
it's meat, something you're going
Plus
to
it's
need
Frobo's.
anyway,
Oh, are
and
you
it's half
kidding me?
price. Yeah.
Yeah, you better get there now. They are just disappearing.
All right, there you go. Good to hit our website, K100country.com. Look for sweet deals there on K100.
2. I've had 2 so far.
2.
2 calls so far.
Jesus.
Seriously, right after 9, just as you predicted.
Yep.
Isn't that crazy?
Yep. Okay. All right. Where are we at here? Yeah. Cal Ripken Jr. Do you know the years?
I mean, I'm an Orioles fan, so he broke it in 2000.
He played a long time.
He did. 6?
That he played?
That he broke the year he broke it. The last.
I have that he was from 82 to 98, but I could be wrong. You might know it better than I do.
I think he played longer than 7 years.
No. 82. 82.
Yeah.
82
It
to
was
98.
Yeah, that's probably what
Okay.
Well, I think he hit a home run on the day that he broke it.
Did he?
There's a funny story about that, about him almost losing that streak. It's actually a wild story. I don't know if you want to hear it or not, but he'd been on the streak and it was getting close to breaking Lou Gehrig's. I think Lou Gehrig had that streak before, and he didn't show up to the ballpark one night.
Lou Gehrig because he was sick.
Cal Ripken.
Oh,
and nobody knew what was going on, whatever. And it was getting closer to game time and closer to game time. And it turns out that the lights, he's playing at Memorial Stadium at that time. They play at Camden Yards now, but at Memorial Stadium, the lights went out. The lights magically went out and they had to postpone the game. And afterwards, found out that Cal Ripken was leaving for the ballpark, and his good friend Kevin Costner, I think it's Kevin or Brett. It's a movie. I think it's Kevin Costner. Had been seeing his wife behind his back.
Oh, no.
And he left for the ballpark and forgot something and went back and caught them together and didn't make it to the ball game that night. And the lights went out. So they couldn't.
So they couldn't play the game.
Yeah, that's a big story in Baltimore.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it's Kevin but it's an insane story.
That's
but that's all alleged.
nuts.
That is an insane
Allegedly,
story. Wow.
yeah.
All that is alleged, but that's crazy.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And then there's his brother, Billy Ripken. He's got the most famous baseball card that's ever been printed. You know about that one?
Mm-mm.
If you ever Google Billy Ripken baseball card, so he's posing for his baseball card like this, and on the end of his bat, it says F face, but not F. And nobody noticed it. They printed like 500 of them before
Are
Tops.
you serious? I never. Oh my God.
Before Tops noticed it.
Do you know anybody who's got one?
No, but they're super valuable.
I bet they're really,
like 50.
yeah.
I'll bet.
Yeah. So
Wow.
clear as day. You can read it in blue Sharpie. They think cow.
Did he do that, or did somebody do it to him?
One of my on the team did it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
But ended up giving him one of the most.
That is the most
a very
one of the
valuable
most
card.
valued card
That's
out
really
there
cool.
if you're a collector.
All right. But speaking of baseball, who is considered because of his? He created the space 90 feet between each base. He created the 9 innings, 9 players on each team. He did all this stuff. He created all these rules, and he's therefore considered to be the father of baseball.
Cartwright? Somebody Cartwright.
Alexander Cartwright.
Alexander Cartwright.
That's incredible.
What term is given to a game when the pitcher doesn't allow any batter from the opposing team to reach any bases?
Perfect game.
Perfect game. Yep. Who was the first MLB player to be voted into the Hall of Fame?
I'm gonna let you guess all these. I'm not guessing.
So I have a perfect game.
Yeah.
Ty Cobb.
Ty Cobb is correct. 1936.
Never do movies with me again.
all baseball from here on out.
Baseball trivia,
all baseball trivia from here on out, because apparently she's the Rain
Keep
Man
going. I wanna
of
see-
baseball
see if
statistics.
she can
And
get every one of them.
when I do this for trivia, I always say come within a certain number of years.
Yeah.
What year was Major League Baseball officially founded? It was not. It's weird to think like, oh, that was 2 centuries ago.
Yeah, it's in the 1800s. Isn't
Yeah.
It? Yeah.
I think it was before. I think it was before 1883. I think it was before the whole Yellowstone thing.
I think it's definitely before 1883. I thought it was the first part of the 18. I think in the 1850s maybe.
Then I'm going to say
Not quite that far.
1860.
Not 1869.
Yeah.
But if I said come within 10, you'd have had that. And in terms of that, now the World Series, they didn't have a World Series right away.
Right.
It was a few decades later in 1903. But which 2 teams played in the first World Series? And I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint.
No hints. She doesn't need a hint.
Well, I'll just say one of the teams is not. They're still around, but they're called by a different name now.
Well, I was going to say Red Sox and the Pirates.
Red Sox and they were known as the Boston Americans at the time.
Right.
And here we go. Last question. Let's see if Lynn has a perfect game here. Which team has the longest championship drought in MLB history?
Oh, this was easy because they were touting it in recent years. Chicago Cubs.
Yeah, there we go.
Very nice.
108 years. Nicely done, Lynn.
Very nice.
Look at you.
Rocked it.
Look at me. There's your paper.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Would you had all those answers?
There's our April Fool's Day prank for you. Come on, you didn't think she'd actually know all those.
I thought I was 100%. I was shocked.
I thought for sure he knew.
Well, at first, I thought it was weird, and then I was like, "Well, damn, she must know." That was pretty good.
Yeah, well, he's not going to be here on Tuesday, so
right. I had to get it in.
That's funny.
Some of these things, I even should have.
I wish I was that smart.
I should have said.
I had the wrong glasses on for the first one.
Well, how did you not get the?
I told
Oh
him.
yeah, she's just like 1992. What?
He's like, oh my god.
Well, we're already starting off here with this.
Well, believe it or not, that actually sold it to me that you didn't know that you didn't have the answers. So
It wasn't on purpose. I was whining to Marco this morning about, oh my god, my eyes just like overnight it got so bad I cannot find a pair of glasses I can see through, and I'm going through like all 12 pair of readers I have in my office. I'm like doubling them up trying to like read stuff. And then I took him into the bathroom and I washed a pair and I went,
Oh, there we go.
but I
They're
picked
just
up the ones I hadn't washed,
smudged.
and it is definitely like looking through soup.
Oh
So,
my gosh, that's so funny.
That's funny.
Marco can't do baseball because the ball moves.
That's my buddy Mel. I mean, it's easier for golf, but I actually was a pretty good baseball player. I got a few college scholarships.
Kevin Webb said he just printed all the policies to scan and email to Keith this morning. Good job, Kevin.
See, that's how you do it.
There we go. And you know what? You don't even
and
have
I
to.
love the idea about those kind of people, those
Yeah.
two good guys knowing that
Yeah.
they to do business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't even have to do that though. Like you make it really simple. I just told, Kylie in his office, I was like, this is who I have. I have Erie Insurance and it's through this company. And, she reached out. She called the insurance company. She says, hey, I just need to see his policy. So, if you have that guilt like I do, where it's like, you feel like you're,
like going to have somebody different cut your hair.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. You're like, oh, and then you see that person.
Yeah.
You see them, and the person who used to cut your hair, you're like, oh, this is awkward.
Oh no!
Oh,
because
this is
they're looking at my hair. They're trying.
right. Like, oh god. Oh shoot. Well, I did do that. So I was with I went into this one place and she cut it and it was okay. And then this other girl, I went in for on my birthday, and this girl was there. So they're like, well, how about if you go with this girl? I was like, yeah, that's fine. And she cut my hair and she did such a better job. So I was like, all right, schedule me with her again. And so I was with her for a long time. But then she moved out to Maumee, and it's actually cheaper to do it where I do it now because it's closer to home, and it's
You know what I've come to find out
more
really
affordable.
through my daughter doing hair
Hmm.
is that we feel worse about that than they do.
Is that right? Because it was like nothing personal. Like this girl does a great job cutting hair. It's just that if I can get a really good haircut, but for a cheaper price, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
That's,
Because they know people have their personalized,
Yeah.
how, and it's like, and they understand that somebody else might do it, just this tweak it a little bit
Right.
different, or
Yeah.
charge a little less and yeah. But
well, I'm gonna be getting my haircut.
I definitely need a haircut too.
So-
Carly, if you're watching, that's usually when she starts scheduling me. She'll go, "Hey, Mom, can you come in on Tuesday?" After she watches me on a Facebook Live. So
I'm
gonna have to do a couple of these Facebook Lives. From
95 was when he broke it. So Michael Osborne corrected. So 95 was when he broke it. 98 was when he retired.
Right.
Okay. Good on you, Michael Osborne. Thank you. Paige Pers, is K100 going to have a tent downtown today? Yes.
We will.
I don't know about a
we
tent,
will.
but we'll be at.
Right in front of Pacos in the park.
Well, hopefully you'll have a tent if it's going to be raining.
I thought we were going to be inside, aren't we?
Well, we'll have the tents out front, so it would be very visible. You'll
Yeah.
see that we're there.
Yeah.
But we're going to be, and they'll have the front area open to the public of Pacos in the park. So, where they've got the seating on the outside,
Yeah.
and then they can open those doors so it goes right into that front bar area. And they'll have a buffet set up there too.
Nice.
And you were saying, in addition to the hot dogs and mac and cheese, they've got what else they have?
Chips and
Coleslaw.
coleslaw.
Yeah.
and
Well, I'm
So it'd
getting
be a nice
text
buffet.
messages from them
Coleslaw,
too.
chips,
Be a
mac and
nice
cheese.
buffet.
What's that?
I'm getting text messages now from the lawyers
Oh my
too.
God, dude.
So we're gonna go down. We're gonna go to San Marcos, because there's nothing at Pacos that Beth Ann can have, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing? Not even a plain dog?
I mean, yeah, but she's not just gonna get a
Dude,
plain
this lady likes
dog.
she likes electrolysis for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, but she
She's
wants
different.
good food.
She's built different.
She
She's-
wants,
what she's able to eat is so little.
Yeah.
She should definitely have something she enjoys. when
yeah,
eats,
she wants a good. She
She wants a door for her birthday. Come on, bro. She'll
She
eat a hot
does.
dog.
She does want a door.
She'll
Look at
probably
that.
love
Betty White's got a forever stamp.
nice.
Mhm.
She deserves it.
Yeah, her and Elvis.
8:42. My wife says all the kids are still asleep. Monday's going to be a rude awakening. just go with the Floby. The Floby?
Oh, yeah, the little vacuum cleaner haircut thing.
What is it?
What?
You never saw those?
No.
It's like a vacuum cleaner attachment, and you just like suck up your hair and it trims it.
Oh, I had a barber that used to do that.
Really?
Yeah.
So they
There's
really
there was
K100
no
Lynn
mess
and
on
Marco, thank you so much for hanging with us. We do appreciate you being here each and every morning. And we're excited today. We get down to Fifth Third Field. We'll go out to Pacos first for opening day for the Toledo Mud Hens. And even Guy in the 419 going to make an appearance down there. That is insane. Right? Yeah.
I'm going to be down there.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry. I'm inundated with all these. It's after 9 o'clock. All these lawyers are calling me after my accident. So I apologize. But yes, I am going to be downtown today, walking. Oh, so many parties, so many great places to go. Yeah. I'm excited. I can't
You're
wait.
really looking for the guy with the driving couch, though.
I want to ride on that couch again. That was a blast.
Rumors has it he's actually drove all the way to California. So he's not here.
Didn't look back, huh?
So we'll see. Looks like rain today. Chance of a storm happening right now. That's supposed to clear out here by
It
4. The game's supposed to start at 4:05, and everything's supposed to be pretty nice and comfortable. 68 the high tonight. Partly cloudy, low 60. So not bad.
No, not bad. We're at 50 now at K100. Your weather brought to you by Jim White Toyota. Great offers on new 25 Toyotas arriving daily. Right car, right price, right now. Little fender bender 75 southbound at South Avenue, but it does look like they are getting it cleared up quickly, so shouldn't be a problem. 419-240-1000 if there's anything else.
Well, I know, Lenny, you're a big fan of wine. I know Pat McCarty likes his wines.
I love wine.
And this is pretty cool because you could go live in the vineyard and Going Country presented by Visit Napa Valley. This incredible experience of wine, food, and superstar music in California's beautiful wine
I'm
country.
telling you, this sounds like my kind of trip. You
know.
could be there. You could be there. And here's the really cool thing. You're settled there in Napa Valley. You're enjoying your favorite kind of wine. And then what happens? Acoustic performances from some of country's greatest artists, the new and upcomers. And then you've got some people like Jordan Davis there, Brett Young, Max McDone, Ray Lynn, K100country.com, the place for you to go to make sure that you are entered for a chance to win what we are describing as a taste tempting getaway. It's provided by Live Nation and Live in the Vineyard Goes Country, as well as Visit Napa Valley.
There you go, K100country.com. Did you ever see same place we go for the sweet deal that we had today, Frobos Meats? Did you get on that and see where we're at?
I can't see the actual countdown. I'm viewing the offer, and it looks like there may still be a couple left.
There's
Yes,
still
I'm
okay.
actually shocked that that's the case.
there's
But a $50 gift certificate, yours for only $25. And yes, a limited number of them available. They are disappearing quickly. I would get there now if you want to cash in. K100country.com.
Sweet deals. Make sure you do it now.
Push all of Marco's buttons.
All right.
I'm shocked it's not sold out.
Yeah.
We had the opportunity to talk to Ben from Frobos for the first time this weekend. Oh, really good guy.
Yeah?
Yeah. He was really fun to talk
It's
to.
a meat place?
Oh, yeah. They've been around for many years in Pemberville.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'd go all the way to Pemberville for my meat, though.
You might.
Yeah?
Mhm.
I still got to get out to your place out in Swanton.
Yeah. And we've decided there's something about meat men. It's like they're honest, they're cool, they're
Yeah.
fun, they're
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. As honest as they come.
Mhm. Do you use the microwave in the lunchroom ever, Marco?
No. Our
It's-
lunchroom?
Yeah, I can't right now. I'd have to clean it. And I used to do that when I used it more often. But I haven't in a long time, and apparently nobody's picked up the task. It is so disgusting. And I
Yeah.
thought about it yesterday because I brought soup and I was going to warm up soup.
People use it and they don't clean it, huh?
Oh my God, it's a mess. But here, this is kind of ironic. This story would come up today. They're talking about how it's a hotbed for bacteria, the office microwaves. This is a big deal. Most offices, nobody's cleaning them. And they say they can harbor over 100 species of bacteria, including those that cause foodborne illnesses. And you always hear about people getting sick. This could be a big reason why. So, yeah, clean the microwave at the office before you use it.
That's disgusting.
I know.
How about the one at home, too? Do you clean out? How often do you clean your microwave at home?
Every day.
Do you really? Get out.
I'm actually the same way.
What?
Every time I cook something in it.
Every single day?
Because when if something splatters, it's easier just to clean it
As
quickly.
a matter of fact, because we had to replace our microwave, and I took it over to DeRocher's to exchange it. So we took it off, put it down, and they go, that is the cleanest microwave we've ever had turned in. I'm like, thank you.
All right,
I'm
take
very
pride in
proud
that.
of that. I have to have a clean.
And I'm not even a clean freak. It's just easier to clean when if it's something splatters in there quickly.
Yeah.
Get a wet rag or wet paper towel and just wipe it down.
Yeah.
You know, I don't clean it like with Clorox and all that stuff, but I wipe
You
it
got
down.
4 kids using yours,
Yeah.
and they don't wipe it down every time. I'm imagining.
No, of course not.
Do you have the microwave cover though that you asked me to put that on so it doesn't splatter all over?
Microwave cover. I
Hey.
would never.
Well, that's why we make a good team.
Yeah. You don't.
Who's
have
that?
Just one of the people. I don't know. It's random that he would stop in here, but this is somebody that works
So,
here. Those are terrible, dude.
What do you mean they're terrible?
Those are plastic.
Oh
You should
no,
never-
microplastics.
Oh my God, yeah, never use one of those.
Do you know one of the worst
Big
things?
deal right now. Everybody's microplastics.
Yeah, don't. That's not-
Easy Mac. You familiar with Easy Mac?
Just like the mac and cheese in a little cup.
Yeah.
Thing? Yeah.
You fill it with water and then you put it in the microwave.
Okay.
Terrible.
How is that not like what? Not only is the Mac
Well,
terrible,
the ingredients in the Mac are terrible, but in a
absolutely terrible. But
never do.
and then you're
anything-
cooking it in
plastic.
plastic.
Yeah, you can't.
It's so weird to me that that's a thing, and I think
shouldn't
it's
be.
my daughter Maggie loves it, and I think it's the most disgusting
So does
thing.
my
in the world.
son. So what I do is I take it out, I put it in a bowl,
Yeah.
and I just make it in a bowl because
That's probably
he doesn't
should-
love it. But yeah, dude, it's amazing what we eat and digest. I did a whole thing on microplastics. I did a deep dive for like
Yeah.
2. It's so bad.
I have a friend who we were over there the other night and we were cooking. We were making pizzas and she had replaced all her cutting boards. She was replacing
That's
all
what I
this
did.
stuff.
I now have aluminum or stainless steel cutting boards. Because I mean, you're cutting right. Think about it. You're cutting right into plastic with a knife. You think nothing is coming off into your salads,
Right?
It's right off of it. You see the grooves in it, and wood's bad, but at least it's natural.
Yeah. So
Right.
cutting boards, they say, are one of the worst
Yeah,
things.
I just
Cleaning
bought a-
sponges.
Because we have plastic cutting boards. You're saying I should
bought
get
a
rid of
stainless steel. I love it. Actually, it's really cool.
Clothes. But here's something that's really interesting. They say that you can add to this list chewing gum. New research finds chewing gum can shed hundreds to thousands of microplastics into saliva, and that's per piece.
Yeah, I mean, if you find out what we're eating, dude, it's insane. But microplastic, nothing like the people that air fryer covers that they put in there that are terrible. And nothing. Here's the best thing I can tell you. There's nothing plastic that says microwave safe that's safe for you. Nothing. If it's in the microwave, it's plastic. It's killing you.
Right.
It's terrible.
So what are you using in the microwave?
I just glass.
Glass.
Only glass.
And that glass that you can't touch as it's coming out.
Yeah, it's a pain in the rear.
Yeah.
You have to have mittens on or no, those gloves, but it's none of the covers.
Yeah,
It's
I gotta get on that. Be more careful about that.
And you can't put metal in there. It sucks. So there's nothing that you can really do.
So really, you just should use a microwave.
Well, I mean,
I try not to
you have
use.
to clean it all the time.
Well,
I
and you-
try not to use a microwave as
and
often as
then you talk
possible.
about too, microwaving popcorn is so bad for you. I mean,
Popcorn, that's
yeah.
almost some of the worst.
Yeah.
I do air popped and on the stove. I just have it.
Always done microwave popcorn since it's become available. Chuck always used to do, and then
And think about all the
I'm gonna go back to it.
steamable vegetable, terrible.
Oh yeah, like edamame.
All the the steamable beans, corn. There's a million. Everything is steamable. Like
Right.
You're
And
cooking
that's
it
what I've gone to because
Yeah.
it's so handy.
It's so
I know.
easy.
Edamame, we do that. Yeah.
I know, and I was guilty of doing all the I mean, that's basically my vegetables I just get from peas, corn, steam them in there. It's 4 minutes. It's so bad for you.
You know,
all
what,
you have to
they're
do is just
not
do it in
using
glass.
A lot of plastic in preparation for food at the pancake breakfast this weekend.
Yeah,
Northern Light Lodge, Masonic Lodge.
it's because he's been doing it for 27 years.
27 years. Doug Tousley has been doing this from the Masons, and it's going on again tomorrow. So their event we missed that's happening this weekend. And it's very important because he said they raise about $10,000 every year for the Kidney Foundation of Northwest
Nice.
Ohio State. They're hoping for a very good turnout because it's costing them so much to do this now. They can't get the donations from all the people that used to donate from them,
Right.
so they're having to buy the food instead of getting it donated.
Where that's located where?
Northern Light Lodge, West
Yeah.
Wayne Street in Maumee.
Yep.
And it's only $7.
That's crazy.
All you can eat.
Wow.
So you can go back and get as many pancakes as
Man.
you want. So
That's tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going to try to make it out there.
You know, I'm a Mason.
6:30 to noon. Are you?
Yeah.
My dad was a big deal Mason.
Was he really?
33rd degree Grand Master.
Wow, good. Wow. How about that?
Yeah.
I didn't go too far.
You're just a stone mason.
I just no, I'm a master mason. But I stopped doing stuff. I got bored with my lodge.
Doug said that the Northern Lights Lodge is really growing and a
Is that
lot
right?
of young men coming into it.
That's good.
Yeah. So
Mine,
he's really kind of excited about its growth.
The one I was in was a bunch of old guys. Every meeting we're talking about the roof replacement of the lodge and the thermostat.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. It was the most boring. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. And it was right about the time when I was starting Guy in the 419. So I was really trying to get out there and I had to do stuff. So like they have these things where you go around to different lodges and I was working. I was trying to get, and I was given a hard time because I wasn't, because if you
have to memorize your part and be part of the program.
Yeah. And I did all that and I was good at that. But because, we didn't win the big gavel or whatever. And so a couple of guys were like really, really mad at me. And it's like, dude, who cares? Like, so after that, I was like, I'm done. I'm done.
If you decide you want to revive your membership or your involvement, it sounds like this is a really active and good lodge.
It's where I met Mike Levy, actually.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So he was kind of in the same boat that I was, though. Like I did it because I was looking for I was a teacher and I was looking for camaraderie and looking for, all that stuff, and it
Community connection.
It didn't have it there.
Yeah. I can see where
This lodge didn't have it there. I know that some of the other ones. I know the one down in Waterville is really, really good. The one in Maumee is really good. So is the one in West Toledo. It's over on I want to say it's on Secor. Again, young people, and they're they're being active and they're really doing good things for the community. Just wasn't happening with mine, so it kind of soured me on it. I have the utmost respect for Masons, and good on your father. Wow,
He was a long,
That's
we
incredible.
Missed him a lot in childhood because he was always
and it takes a lot of time, especially as you move higher and higher up.
Yeah.
Boy, especially be a 33rd. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. So
yeah, he was something.
Wow.
Very dedicated to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember he wanted us to be rainbow girls and do all that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
It was funny because we took my daughter to the Shrine Circus, my granddaughter, and my daughter, who knew kind of little about with the Masons. It's like she was saying something to her friend about going to the circus, or I don't know who, but it came up and she goes something about your grandfather was a clown, because she was talking about like Masons versus Shrine. She goes, no, it's like everybody kind of gets confused about.
Well, Shriners are Masons.
I know, but
Yeah.
guess what?
Yeah.
She knew there was some kind of tie, and she goes, "Your grandfather," because my dad was very distinguished behaving, and so she couldn't imagine him being dressed up like a clown. It's like, no, that was separate to do.
That's funny.
But yeah.
Well, I hate to inform you, if you don't have a joke, you have 40 seconds.
Okay.
To come up with.
He's always got a joke.
I've always got a joke.
Fire down me all around. You ain't nothing more. Jelly Roll, killing it there on K100. Lynn and Marco, the end of our show. Time for us to where are we going, Lynn? Down to Pacos.
Down to Pecos in the Park. Mud Hens opening day. I know we're going to see you down there. Somewhere in the crowd, but make a point to stop by Pacos, enjoy the buffet, and
Come say
let's just
hi.
hang out for a little bit.
Hang out. Have a good time. Don't be like Pat McCarty, not hang out. Oh, wait, are you hanging out?
I am gonna come hang out. I probably won't hang out the entire time with you guys, but we're definitely gonna come.
Gonna lend
hang
2
out.
minutes. 2 minutes? You got 2 minutes for us?
I got 2 minutes for it. Yeah, I can come down there for 2 minutes.
All right. Well, we did not have a winner of the birthday wheel. We got close. So on Monday morning, is it 140 or 150?
No, I didn't change it yet. $150.
All right, sounds good. The Mud Hens play Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So if you can't get there tonight, today, maybe tomorrow or next day, there's some tickets still available for that.
Yeah, and if you come to Pacos and hang out with us for a few minutes, you can get registered to win a 4-pack of tickets still for today's game or one for this weekend. So
yeah, but you have to be more than 2 minutes there with us because that's lame. Anything other than that this weekend for you guys?
I'd like to go to this pancake breakfast out in Maumee, Northern Light Lodge, 27th annual event out there for the benefit of the National Kidney Foundation. I might be doing breakfast for lunch by the time I get up and get out there, but 6:30 a.m. to 12 noon, if you can stop out there and support that cause.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Special thanks to Verbose Meats, who did our sweet deal here today. I think there's a couple available there. We had some in-studio guests here today on our Friday Facebook Live. Thanks to Keith Clonch from Insurance Solutions by Design. Came in and hung out with us.
Yeah, Miranda Price was the Sylvania Northview the lacrosse coach.
Yeah.
We were talking about helmeting her team and
the first women in the state.
First women in the state to have a helmeted lacrosse team, and that thanks to the generosity of Charles Boyk Law.
Yeah,
so
that's awesome.
Yeah, they covered that for him.
Other than getting some lawyers and doing some stuff, Pat, what are you doing?
I'm going to be, I have no
Fielding
shortage, shortage of calls from lawyers after that accident. But no, I'll be heading down to the ballpark today, and well, at least the places around the ballpark. And the rest of the weekend, boy, I don't know. I suppose we'll just kind of see what happens.
Oh, just see what happens.
How the weather holds.
Yeah, that's not great. All right, back on Monday. Have a fantastic rest of your weekend here. We leave you now with one last laugh.
Your last laugh of the day is brought to you by J. Foster Jewelers and told by Pat McCarty on the 419.
Hey, did you know that the sport of baseball is the only one mentioned in the Bible?
What?
No.
It's true. It's right in the first few lines. It says, "In the beginning."
Yeah, which one is the beginning?
In the beginning.
Took her a while.
There she is. She got it there.
Oh, you had to stretch it out for me. Okay.
In the
that's
beginning.
cute. That's
In
cute.
the beginning.
It was subtle. but
Shelly
cute.
Winter said hi to me, guys. We love you guys. Hi, Marco. I finally got a
Hey,
one person.
look at you.
I got a one
You
person.
better- I don't think I've ever gotten one. It's always been hi, Lynn, or hi, Marco,
That's not
or hi, Lynn
Lynn.
and Marco.
You are the best, and always look forward to seeing you at Cheers.
Aw, thank you.
Which is super sweet for Lynn.
For great, I'm very, and then Shelly says, "We love you guys. Hi, Marco. I'm very happy for the both of you. It's just
Hey,
so
that's my
great.
first shout out.
It's just so great.
I'm excited.
Oh man. All right. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. Special thanks to Keith Clonch for being a friend of the show, supporting us. Go get your oil changed. Go get your oil changed. And listen, he answered so many things here that I wish I had known 3 weeks ago.
Exactly.
I might have made some policy changes before that happened. So go give him a call, and Insurance Solutions by Design. Make sure you give him a call. Just find out. Make sure you're getting the best policy. All right. That's going to do it for us. And we're going to leave you here with your moment of awe.
You want me to help, Rose?
No, thank you. No, thank you.
What do you want me to do?
What about yourself? What about yourself? I'll do this one, so I'm gonna do that. You drive!